either Sunday and tonight.
And just walks him back and gets off of him and makes the sack.
He's going to be a physical freak. He's going to dominate the game, and we're going to see.
A new Jaguars dynamic duo, live on Jaguars All Access right now.
Live from your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars, this is Jaguars All Access. Brought to you by Fields Auto Group. Fields Auto Group. Never pay over MSRP.
Shout out Jaguar Total Access. We are about to be live, man, momentarily. Go ahead and click the share button. Let's get it out there. We are live with Laurie Fitzpatrick from USA Today, the NFL Wire. She will be coming in talking to us about this Week 1 matchup against the Commanders. Football is finally here, baby.
Yeah, Wood, keep some of that momentum from last year's win over Indianapolis into the first game of 2022. Would be a lot of fun for the Jacksonville Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence. Hey, everybody, welcome inside String Sports Brewery here in Springfield. It's Jaguars All Access, and it's presented by Fields Auto Group. Those guys going to join the show here tonight, Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker. Welcome, everybody. Brent Morton along with Jeff Lageman. Good to have another season and a lot of excitement at the outset of the season with the season opener on Sunday.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, and as you always are with every start to the NFL season. But there's so much to look forward to with the new coach and a quarterback in his second year and a revamped roster. Hope springs eternal. And that's the beauty of the NFL season. Everybody's got hope right now.
Even Jacksonville made it here to String Sports Brewery for all the excitement. Let's hit our game-changing moments brought to you by Baptist Health. And, well, we begin, of course, with Trevor Lawrence and Doug Peterson, right? Trevor first.
Well, and Trevor, I think, is primed for a big jump in year 2. And for so many different reasons, just the experience of playing in year 1 and then now having a mentor like Doug Peterson, like Mike McCoy, like Press Taylor, the offensive minds that are building this offense and helping Trevor, you couldn't ask for a better situation for a young quarterback.
Baptist Health game-changing moments continue. Let's talk more about Doug because I'm not sure you could find a more perfect person and coach to come in at this time for the organization.
Well, first of all, he's been to the promised land and he knows what it's like, right, to win a Super Bowl. And I think a year off sometime.
Yeah. You know it? Free birds! Yeah. All the way. Watch how these pieces get moving like Hasbro. You know ain't no con in these raps, so I'm trying to be calm when it comes to the cash flow. You know talking till I die from the city we ride, no matter the outcome. You know when you out, watch your mouth in the jungle, a lot of them never escape from. Agent J when I bait some, 28 in my bag like I'm Freddie T. Agent K when I'm holding the city down, blocking all of the haters like Tony B. It's our year every year, if you quoting me, we gon' see on the field. They know the county, I scream it wherever I go. When I bleed, I just see black and teal. Feel like Brunel when the place is in action. Every line that I flow always solid, that mean I ain't worried about pockets collapsing. He may go all the way, running the X's and O's, gotta love how it happens. You ain't part of the gang, I ain't gotta explain why we ain't got no room on the wagon. MIT is the Army, the Navy, the greatest is Jimmy and Keenan, the ultimate package. Ooh, never can care how you feel. You are now in the mix with the men and Teal. Nothing but facts inside these conversations. Keep it 100, the law of the nation. With all the smoke, we can meet at the bank. You know the location. Executing the play when the ball cross the plane, that's the game. Hit my little celebration. Then all I can hear is them saying, yeah. Then all I can hear is them saying, yeah. All I can hear is them saying, ooh. You know it? Yeah. Free birds.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the Minute Teal Podcast. I am your host, the High Take Hooligan, Agent Motherfucking K. And that's the cannabis analyst, Agent J. And we have finally, K, finally made it to week fucking 1, ladies and gentlemen. But as always, we would have never made it here without the help of our sponsors. So let's show them some love.
CG, our group of talented designers, can take your ideas and create something special. Been needing to wrap your vehicle to promote your business? Or maybe creating new business cards to stand out in your field? Maybe you're looking to create a memorable gift for a friend. Call us today and speak with a member of our staff and let us handle your vision so you can focus on what's important. Call 904-771-5855 or visit mcg247.com for more information.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jay!
Yo.
Today is the day.
Well, yeah, today is the day.
I mean, for us.
For us.
You know, this is the first real show.
First pregame. Well,
you know, the pre-show of the season, like this ain't the fantasy football draft.
Mm-mm.
You know, we don't have to sit here and go, hey, what the fuck are we going to talk about today? We don't have to do that.
Fighting too, bro. We've been fighting this whole entire offseason just to try to figure out
just figuring out content. Like, what are we going to talk about? We don't have to do that because here we are today, and we are less than 72 hours away. I'm not good at math.
Yeah,
you're the math guy.
About 48.
About 48-ish.
Yeah, less than 48.
Beautiful.
The game will be over in 48 hours.
In 48 hours.
We'll be doing post game.
With
a dub.
Oh my. You guys already know, man. It is time. Week 1 finally here. Your Jacksonville Jaguars will head on over to DC to knock off, yes, I said knock off Carson Wentz and the Commanders. And it's a beautiful thing, man. It is truly a beautiful thing. You know what else is beautiful? This guy right here. Jimbo! Fuck!
J to the I to
Hi, buddy.
B.
Listen, I know it's casual Friday, and I know sleeves are optional, but sir, you are pushing the limit.
Yeah, bro. Is
that a sports bra?
What do you got on?
What is happening?
Jimbo? Look, I'm about to...
Oh, you don't have audio. Oh, look at here.
Oh, you got to go, Jimbo.
God damn it. Why does this always happen to you? Look, he's still talking. Nobody has any idea what you're saying. We're just going to let you. We're going to let you figure that out over there. We'll bring you back when it's time to do that. Man, you know, I got to give a shout out to my guy before we move any further. In case they didn't know, the 2022 Bold City's Best, Anchor Fence and Deck, knocking off Superior Fence, taking the dub, walking away with the crown. And there's a dope commercial for him right here. Hey, Jacksonville. One of the best parts about living here, being able to entertain outdoors year-round. But in order to do that, you have to have the right setup. Whether you need to protect the little ones with a privacy fence or go all out with a new deck, built-in grill, fire pit, seat, you get the picture, right? There's only one guy to call, and that's my guy Jalen over at Anchor Fence and Deck. They are the best in the business. Call for a free quote today, 904-859-5481. Mention Men and Teal and get a discount on your install. We all need somebody to hold us down, and nobody holds you down like Anchor Fence and Deck. Check them out online at anchorfence-deck.com. It's still such a beautiful commercial. The guy who does the voiceover on that commercial is
Voice of an angel.
Fucking songbird. Voice of a generation.
Yeah.
Voice of a generation.
Do I have audio?
Hey, he's got audio.
Exciting.
You know, let's. I want everybody to see this. Look at that shirt. Oh, wow.
Audio, but I can't hear shit.
You can't hear us?
We can hear your biceps.
Look at the shoulders on that guy. You remember like the 1980s women's dresses with the
hear you guys. What the fuck? Y'all fucking with me, bro? Y'all gotta be fucking with me.
Can't hear you.
No, we can't hear you.
No,
we
can't hear y'all.
We can hear you.
We can't hear you.
They say I got audio, but I can't hear y'all.
Yeah, you got to get off.
We can't hear you.
Everybody can hear us, man. You got to get out of here, Jimbo.
Oh, shit. What's up, chat? Shout out to everybody currently tuned in, man. Make sure you hit that share button. If you haven't already, look down at the bottom of the screen. See that shit rolling across real smooth? Follow us on Twitter at Men and Teal Podcast, on Instagram at Men and Teal Podcast, and on all social media platforms at Men and Teal Podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Is Jimbo back with audio? Hello? Hello? He still can't hear us. He has to go to settings. He's confused. It's okay. We'll figure it out. But we are not going to let that sway us because today we have a great show lined up for you. We are going to dive right into the Washington Commanders versus Jacksonville Jaguars game. And we have a special guest, Laurie Fitzpatrick from the NFL Wire. Bro, she said she played the game. Played the game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it says on Twitter. I got to find out. It says she played the game. Now, you remember Jacksonville had a team, a women's team. Did you know this?
No. They used to wear blue.
The Dixie Blues.
Oh, yeah. They
was hard.
It was going crazy.
The Dixie Blues was the rawest female football team I had ever seen in my life. And then because you remember they tried to get the lingerie league here.
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah, but that's not.
No. This is what I'm going with it. They tried to get that here.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want no part of it because we got the Dixie Blues and it's real football,
Yeah,
you know. And I mean, not to say the women in the lingerie league weren't real football. They were, but they were obviously over sexualized, and it wasn't about the game.
Yeah,
they hid the game inside of over sexualizing those women. The game that the Dixie Blues and those type of football teams played, I mean, it was next level. Jimbo's back. We're gonna give him one more shot here. Jimbo.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Oh shit! Sports Bra McGraw, let's get it, baby. How you doing, my guy?
I'm doing a little better.
A little better? Love the
Little
setup, says somebody on Facebook. Have no idea who you are. We need a wellness on Jimbo. Yo, Jimbo. You good, homie? They don't know. Are you okay, sir?
Yeah, man. I was good when it happened. You know, it happened. I'm a changed man.
They have no idea what happened.
Yeah, I know because we haven't revealed it.
There's no reveal. We're not revealing. That'll get us booted. We're not trying to get canceled. We're not talking about any transitions, transactions, or transams. We're not doing any of that.
Not today.
Not today.
No, not today. Not today, man. We got more important stuff to talk about, like
are you
football.
fucking...
This is football season, guys. So, like, I'm good as long as I can watch football. You know what I'm saying? Like, the rest of this shit really don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Whoever says, am I the only one that can't hear anything? The answer is yes, you are. But hopefully you can start.
No, that was Stone Cold, Spody. That was Stone
Cold.
Cold.
Prostate exam.
Yeah, that was definitely Stone Cold.
So in about 4 minutes here, we are going to bring on Laurie Fitzpatrick from the NFL Wire. And we're going to chop it up with her, talk about, did you hear what I was saying? That she played the game of football. And I'm going off Twitter at this time. I want to ask about it. And I want to find out more. But do you remember?
I forgot about the Blues. Yeah, I forgot about them. I remember they had like, God, what was the gym we used to go to when we played for the Tigers?
Yeah,
that was Bailey's. Okay, well, so look, you don't remember? We would go in and they would have their poster on the wall. Yeah, man. Because I asked you one day, I was like, "Yo, is this for real?"
They practiced at University Christian.
Football.
Like it was real deal Holyfield.
Oh,
it was real deal Holyfield.
Man, we was in the ghetto practicing. We was in Sam's parking lots and shit.
Whatever it takes to play the game. Whatever it takes to play the. Speaking of whatever it takes, this guy's got a whatever it takes personality. This Rico Suave looking motherfucker right here.
That's gotta be money. That's gotta be money.
What the fuck happened? Where did it go? Where did it go?
Oh, shit.
I lost a button.
Wow. Well, you know what they say, it's better to lose a button than I don't think it worked, bro. Oh, we lost audio.
Hey, Jacksonville. One of the best parts about living here, being able to entertain outdoors year-round. But in order to do that, you have to have the right setup. Whether you need to protect the little ones with a privacy fence or go all out with a new deck, built-in grill, fire pit, seat, you get the picture, right? There's only one guy to call, and that's my guy Jalen over at Anchor Fence and Deck. They are the best in the business. Call for a free quote today. 904-859-5481. Mention Min and Teal and get a discount on your install. We all need somebody to hold us down, and nobody holds you down like Anchor Fence and Deck. Check them out online at anchorfence-deck.com.
Nah, can't hear you. Nope. I can't hear you. I can't hear Jay neither. Okay, keep going. Keep going with it. Wait, is that a Kamehameha?
Nope.
What was it?
Yay!
It says
We
my
were
mic is
pranking the
on.
whole time.
I don't
We were
know.
just playing.
Sorry. If you can hear me, we're having technical difficulties.
You can't hear us?
Oh no. The button's working now.
This boy don't break.
Okay, Facebook user says he can hear y'all.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Yo.
Money, Mike.
What's good?
Bro, you
What's
look
good, boys?
bro.
Yeah.
What's up?
You look clean,
Don't
bro.
he look like Rico?
Hey, it's that.
Yeah, okay.
Jimbo, can you hear us now?
Got to represent here, y'all.
Jimbo, can you hear us
Huh?
now?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay,
you
so we're
now.
good to go. Good. Super great. Money, how you feeling, baby?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Waiting for this this kickoff here 15 minutes from now. UCF and Louisville, baby.
Oh, you're excited. You're excited.
I'm excited.
Well,
I'm excited. Y'all hear me?
You're going to have to hold tight because it is time that we bring in our special guest for the evening, and that's one Laurie Fitzpatrick. Y'all give it up for her. What's up, Laurie?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Great. We are happy to have you on. Super thankful that you came on to chop it up with it. Look, I can just swap cameras like this. It's great. Well, there she is.
Dang, that's fancy.
Right. Listen, I'm not gonna brag. Okay. $25.
I'll brag for you.
So, how are you doing? Football is here. Obviously, I think we all feel better. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Last night was fun. Up until the halftime. So it was cool.
Right. The amount of turnovers that took place in that game early, it was like pick, fumble, fumble, pick. It was just back and forth. It was nuts. And then the Rams, what the fuck happened to the Rams?
Yeah, it seemed like whenever maybe Josh Allen or the team kind of F themselves over, the Bills, their defense kind of made it up for them and always kind of got it back. So yeah,
right.
Bills are looking good, man. I don't know how Urban beat them last year.
Look, held them to 6 points.
6 points.
Yeah, not only beat them but held them, like you guys are saying. They were like the number one offense at that time too.
Right. MVP candidate Josh Allen, that guy. What was that?
That was my lighter, but no, Josh Allen's that boy. That's what it
Oh,
is.
bro, listen. When he stiff arms, buddy,
Yeah.
when he hits him with that yucking from the side like that, I'm just looking like Trevor, run out of bounds one more time. See if I'm fucking. They like the same guy, but he's a little slimmer. Trevor's a Slim Jim. Josh Allen's a summer sausage. It's different.
Man, Trevor just put on some weight, man. Get off my dog.
He's got the frame. He's got the frame to put it on.
He does. Well, that was my thing when he was coming out. When we were looking at him and Justin Fields, I was like, yo, Justin Fields is built like that down below. You could tell Fields been under a squat rack. Trevor looks like he skips leg day. But, he's got an arm on him. So don't chuckle. It's true. Jimbo. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Trevor ain't been under that squat rack since high school.
I don't want to argue with you with a Justin.
Trevor. So you saying Trevor's got a booty? Because I ain't seen no booty on Trevor.
I'm just saying, man. Trevor has gotten a little thicker. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't gotten Zach Wilson thick. You know what I'm saying?
So Trevor's looking at the mirror when he walks by now.
He might be. He might be looking back at it.
So Laurie, again, as you heard me saying before we was bringing you on, I Twitter stalked you, and I see, in your description it says learn the X's and O's by playing the game.
Yeah.
So talk to me about this, because obviously it's not a norm to see women who play the game. So when did it start? When did your love for football start, and how did you get into actually playing?
It started a long time ago when a couple years finally walking on this earth, right? And my mom is just like a hardcore football fan. I grew up in New Jersey, so she's a hardcore Eagles fan. And her boyfriend at the time, he used to like paint his face and sit on the couch and like watch the Eagles. it was like really hardcore ever since I was really little. So I've always loved the game. Kind of getting into my teenage years, I decided to pick a team, of my own that I was gonna like, I was gonna watch, and I picked the Jags. It was around the time, 1999, 98, around that time when they put Dan Marino in retirement. So, yeah, I was like 12, something like that, 11, 12, like around like 7th or 8th grade. So yeah, I started liking them, but my brother played football. I played a lot of Madden growing up, and then when I went to college, I was a collegiate athlete, but when you play sports in college, either you love it or like it's like really draining. And so like I played soccer, I played basketball my freshman year, but then I decided to move to cross country, just because like I was saying, if maybe it's too draining. It kind of got to my studies and everything like that. So one of my friends,
So it turns into a job.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, there's definitely something out there for me, but like I, obviously wasn't any of the collegiate sports. So one of my basketball teammates actually hit me up and was like, "Yo, like I'm actually playing football." And I knew everything about football just from like playing Madden and everything like that. And I was pretty good at Madden back in the day. I'm not gonna brag or anything, but
You
yeah,
nice on the
came out.
sticks.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I played on Xbox mostly.
Okay. Have you played the new man?
Best place to
Yeah,
play.
no, I haven't played the new one yet.
It's fucking hard.
Everybody's supposed to get these codes, but I don't know where these
Yeah.
codes are.
It
You
says
want me to
I've
get the
been
codes
told
yet?
September 11th, yeah.
Sunday, yeah.
Because I got an offer.
They say never forget.
Shout out to Jack's Axeman hit me up. He said, "Do you need the code?" Now
Yeah, I
gotta,
need the code too.
right. So I didn't pay for this shit. I don't know how. When I signed back up online the other night, and it was like download for free with gold. I don't know what that means,
Oh,
but I just
nice.
downloaded the shit for free.
Yeah.
No, it's not nice, Lord, because I got my ass whooped. Lord, I'm nice. Like I'm for real nice. And they can vouch for this. Like I'm nice. And I got on there and I got my ass whooped 28-0. This game is different. I don't know what the fuck they got going on. And now the next game I made Buddy quit. We knocked him out 32-21. But
It
bro,
is hard though. Like I remember in the old game, every single like last season or the season before that, every single time you would throw it deep, it would tip off their fingertips and the other team would intercept it. It just wasn't fair.
Well, there's no more scrambling out. There's no more pick Lamar, pick Kyler, pick Josh Allen. There's no escape artist. So that was the big thing last year is they would just roll out and that escape artist would allow them to get off every time. And all that shit is gone. So
Man, but it don't matter. You still get I haven't played it yet, but I already know.
Ain't no.
It's still gonna be a way for Josh Allen.
Oh, you can run. Don't get me wrong, but there's no. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. When you got escape artist and you roll out, the separation is immediate. That shit's gone. Yeah. But continue, carry on. So back to football. You was playing Madden, got super knowledgeable.
Yeah, and my one of my basketball teammates was like, "Yo, come out to a practice," and I was always like really physical. I like wrestled a little bit in high school, just kind of messing around. I followed the coaches around and my high school team. So I was always interested in football. So we were in a league, the IWFL. So I heard you guys talking about the Jacksonville team, the Dixie Blues. They were in a different league, the WFA. So I ended up playing in the IWFL and a team in North Jersey. I played on that team for like 3 years. Then I joined a team in Philadelphia, and that was in the WFA, so which is the same league as the Dixie Blues. I think the Dixie Blues is one of the longest running teams in the WFA. So I'm not sure what they're doing now, if they're even a team now. I haven't really been up on my women's tackle football knowledge.
Right.
But yeah, I played for about 4.5, 5 years, and then I actually joined the Philadelphia Passion, which was the lingerie team that you guys were talking about. And I really wanted to jump in when you guys were talking about that. Yeah, like I never played in the game. I was on like the practice squad. But they have a full playbook. We knocked each other around, and they're definitely not to mess with. And a lot of those girls are taken advantage of in terms of the uniform that they have to wear. Luckily, I did not have to wear that thing because I don't know how I could concentrate, and not like have anything fall out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. No, absolutely. That was, they were athletes. Like I watched it, and I mean they
hit
crack.
hard, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't have, and there's no padding, so it's like
Right.
you hit, he's like,
no, fuck the padding, bro. I was about to, the turf burn.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Could you imagine getting scraped across that ground? Just everything is exposed, man. No. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's tough. There's, some of those coaches were coaches in the NFL. I'm pretty sure. Some of the coaches of the coaches of the teams.
Right.
So it was cool. Played for about 5.5 years. I played running back. When I played for the team in Philly, I played a little linebacker. I played corner. I was a kick returner, so I had a little bit of speed. But I'd rather have gotten hit than to do the hitting.
Right.
It hurts to tackle. It's like a lot of it's a mental game to make sure that you want to knock somebody's head off. And I'd rather brace for the hit and stiff arm them than be the one to have to wrap up. Because if you don't, you can look real dumb.
Yeah.
Wrap up and you're on the defensive side of the ball. That definitely happened to me once or twice. I've got some crazy stories. Like as a running back, we were about to make it to the playoffs, and we drew up a misdirection screen to go to my side, and nobody on the other team knew that that I ran out to the flat, and they threw me the ball. I would have gotten a touchdown, and it basically just went through my hands and hit my chest, and I have nightmares about that place though.
No.
Yeah. That's brutal.
Yeah, it was probably one of the worst
everybody
moments.
has that play though. I think everybody, if you've played the game and you
Exactly.
actually played, you have that moment where you just won't forget it.
Yeah. So last night, James Cook, one of his first and only carry, he fumbled the ball.
He'll never forget it.
And I tweeted dude, he's never gonna forget that moment in his whole life. I luckily on my first carry when I started playing, we played against Erie, I think it was, in Erie, Pennsylvania. My first carry, I fumbled too. And I sound like I'm a bad player, but I swear those are the only two things that has ever gone wrong. Honestly, I wasn't too bad, but then they put me back in, and I ended up scoring 2 touchdowns that game. I racked over 100 yards, so luckily my team put me back in, and I was able to kind of recoup and get that mental back. But James Cook, he didn't get another chance. That sucks.
Well, that's the thing about fumbles is if you fumble, I gotta give you the ball. I gotta give you the ball back, because if I don't give it back to you, I already know you're feeling fucked up about fumbling the ball. But if I be like, oh yeah, you're done. Damn, the game just started. I know I fucked up, but
you out here acting like Urban Meyer, just benching people for fumbling.
Yeah, we got a whole game to play. Bro, so for confidence is you gotta put them right back in. And let's keep going.
Is that me again?
Yeah, put that on mute.
I fucking muted it.
No, you didn't.
I thought I did.
But yeah,
I'm not doing too well with technology.
But you gotta get back up.
Did you hear what? Did you see my snap?
No, what happened?
I broke my blinker switch.
On the car?
I fucking.
You fucking massive man.
Giant problems. I went to turn my turn signal on and snapped the stick. It just snapped.
Giant.
It's no fun being a giant, Lloyd. It's not fun.
I don't think she knows that you're 6'9".
I'm a giant.
Oh wow.
I'm 6'9", like 370 pounds. I'm an actual giant. I may have played the game a little bit too. I was a punter though.
Oh,
so
God, that's not a football player.
I was 100% a punter. I'd have been
That's
a great
probably one of the best positions to play in the NFL.
And long snapper.
I was about to say long snapper. Long
Yeah.
snapper.
Madden note from
quarterback
from Jack's Axeman, Ross Matisik.
Okay.
What are we going with? Right.
I thought it was matchstick.
Matchstick?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he is the lowest rated Madden player in Madden history. I swear. This is the call I just got right before the show, because he was asking me if I'd like to have him on the show, and I was like, absolutely, let's get him on.
I'd love to, because Joe Zelenka was my man.
Yeah.
Like I love Joey Z. So I said, yeah, let's get Ross on. And he was like, okay, did you know? And he hit me with the trivia. And he was like, did you know that he's the lowest rated player in Madden history? I was like, really? He's like a 23.
That is but I mean,
but he's got a MUT card, and this is why MUT is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
He's got a MUT card, and he's a 70.
Oh god.
What the fuck is MUT? I hate MUT. Yeah. I'll never play MUT.
But my thing is, at the end of the day, is like, what was Carson Tinker ever rated, or friggin'
I don't know.
What was the other guy we had?
Because what's Ross's actual position? Tight end, I think. Yeah, that's his like in Madden.
Matt Overton. What was Matt Overton rated at the time, bro? We had some. Why the fuck do I know the long snappers on this team?
Just because you're a great guy, Laurie. So here's a just so you know, the Dixie Blues is still playing, still going.
Nice.
In the WFA.
So we're in the South End.
Just got absolutely obliterated by the Tampa Bay Inferno.
That's what they get for their name still being the Dixie Blues.
We're not doing this.
That's messed up.
We're not getting canceled again. We got canceled like 3 weeks ago. We're not doing this.
I didn't name my team the Dixie Blues.
Welcome to the South.
You're gonna see a lot more women come from the WFA maybe into the NFL, like being an analyst or things like that, because our rules are exactly the same as the NFL. So, and you have to watch film, and you have to really know what you're doing out there, and there's a lot of fundamentals that are still played even at the highest level in the NFL. So, when I started like tweeting and I started putting out all these videos, kind of breaking down the game from how I learned it, ended up being the same exact thing. There's just different terminology. So,
absolutely. So when do
really,
you
think,
or do you think rather that we will see a woman in the NFL as
in
a player?
the NFL? Oh,
yes.
I don't know about that.
What about a kicker? I thought Boston College did have that kicker. She was
maybe a field goal kicker. Probably a field goal kicker. But taking those hits, man. These guys are like I don't know any women that are like 6'3" and built like really built. Usually they're like on the lanky side.
Right.
So being that tall and like having to like take a hit, that's going to be like really damaging. So
I feel like that'd have to be like a lifelong goal.
I was literally about to say that because I'm thinking about my daughter. She's 11. She's 5'5.5". She plays basketball. She's long. She played flag so far. Loves the game. Is talented. Ultimate tomboy type girl. Wants to go to college and play basketball. Super dedicated to her athletics. Great student as well. And she asked me, "Can I play tackle football?" But I'm very.
What'd you say?
Well, I said, of course. That I wanted to cry. I was like so excited because I coach it. I'd love to coach you. That'd be amazing. But then I start thinking. I'm like the white LeVar Ball. Like I have 4 kids. They're all going to D1, guaranteed. Money,
fucking right.
Money.
You got to record that.
Hey,
fucking right.
Oh yeah, that's clip. That's clip. That's
Jimbo knows. Jimbo's like, this is my actual brother here. These are his nieces and nephews. He knows. Like, there's one path here. It is D1 scholarship.
Yeah.
No matter what, you have my DNA inside you. It doesn't matter who I had a baby with. You have my DNA in there. You're going somewhere, kid. It's on and popping.
Yeah, man. All you have to do is teach you how to take a tackle and make a tackle. Those fundamentals are important. I think wrestling would be really important for her too.
Right.
Just because you teach, you learn the leverages and like how to use the core, your core in order to kind of like either take a hit, not let it hurt as hard. And getting low. That's the important thing, right?
Right, exactly. And so I think to it though, I asked myself, she would literally have to dedicate everything. Like the way she lives now at 11, we would have to change everything. Her diet, her workout regimen, everything would have to be altered for the possibility of making it. And it's the slimmest of slim.
And at the same time, she also would also have to make sure that she would be, and that's the thing is weird because like when you look at like a WNBA player, there's girls out there that are like 6'6". That's like the tallest people in that league are about 6'6", 6'7".
Except Griner.
She's 6'7".
She's 6'9", isn't she?
Or I don't know.
Pretty sure Brittany Griner.
Yeah, but 6'9". I mean, that's tall for football in general.
Yeah, it is.
So, but
she's a giant.
I would think outside of any kind of, like I said, like a special team position or like a specialty position,
right? Yeah, she's 6'9".
Yeah, you would have to. You would literally have to. I think dedicate and for the fact that and for the hope that she gets to 6'3", 6'4", and can, like I said, and have a body to like support the frame. Like I think it's a whole bunch of stuff that has to happen. Like master, like you got to find you 6'10" Vikingness or something, and then possibly could happen.
I mean, like 5'11" could work. You know, there are guys in the NFL that are 5'9". You know, so just as long as you have the speed,
I feel like
it's
it'd have to
definitely
be
about
kicker.
the legs.
Yeah, I feel like it would have to be kicker.
That's when you get into the. That's when you get into the. Those guys that are 5'9", they run 4.3s.
They're fast.
They're like
most of them, or they're incredible. They're incredible route. I mean, Wes Welker's not fast.
I mean, yeah.
Danny Amendola's not fast.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It'll be tough for a woman to be, you know, a wide receiver because they just couldn't go over the middle. They just couldn't.
Right. We had a female that played on our high school. Jay went to the same high school.
Icebox.
Icebox, bro. She was a safety.
She played safety.
She played safety.
Icebox.
Yeah. No, that would be. I think that would be good.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. She played safety. She could hit. I saw like my freshman year. This whole ordeal came about her being able to play. It was super newsworthy. You know, at that time when social media wasn't a thing.
It was a big deal for her to be out there.
Well, it was at that point. It hadn't really been a thing yet. Not to the players. We never cared. It was like it was kind of like this.
What year was it?
She always played
2004.
Okay, yeah, that was around the same time as me. And you know, we had a girl football player. She was our goalie on our soccer team, and she played kicker, and I think she played maybe defensive end too. I think on defense would be the best place, you know, for a woman to play. Just because they would be doing the tackling.
Either. Yeah, Dion couldn't hit. He couldn't thump, but he could tackle low. And that's all they got to be able to do, just tackle low. You don't got to be able to lay the wood.
She played in middle school.
Run a 4.3.
Right. If she got wheels, and I think, and so like, and women are, listen, we're not going to lie. Women are usually smarter. So like when they break down tape, they're probably going to see it better. I'm not going to lie. Most women are smarter. So if you training them from birth, on football, I think women breaking down film might be even better. I mean, she might be dangerous, bro.
Coaching, 100%, they're going to be at some point.
Oh, they're definitely going to be in the league.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
a legit, like coordinator in this league.
Yeah.
What'd you say? 6 years max, maybe sooner, because we already have assistants. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot.
Yeah, there's assistants.
I would say 4.
4?
I think there's a lot of other things they got to figure out first in the coaching realms of this league.
Just like because it's the boys' club.
That and
who's going to be the first team to jump out there and do it? Tampa Bay.
It might be. Yeah, we got a female on our staff.
I'm about to say you have a female on your staff, on your coaching staff, I believe, and now you have one in the front office, I think.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and then your staff last year was predominantly African American from the top to the bottom. Bruce Arians is very big on this culture, like changing the culture and whatnot, growing the game. So yeah, I could definitely see Tampa Bay being the first ones to jump out there and do it. Look, you're not far from Tampa, Laurie. I'm just saying, you might need to throw your hat in the ring there.
Yeah, no, I think I might be past the point of coaching in the league, because you kind of have to. I would have had to have started already or continue to coach, and that side just like that's not right for me.
Right.
Maybe a while ago, but now I don't know. I think I'm on a good path. Maybe like on the analyst type of side.
Yeah, it's fun.
You know, maybe being the first one to kind of dive deeper into that. So you know, it's all about hard work. That's all you got to do.
Absolutely. So how long have you been dabbling in the analyst side of things?
Probably like the last 2 years. You know, I've been like strong in it. I started Big Cat Country they were like the first site to kind of bring me on, to kind of see, you know, what I could do. They allowed me to write articles on basically whatever I wanted. One of my first articles was on I think Leonard Fournette, and then I had a pretty good one on Blake Bortles. Actually, that was 2017. That was when, when the Jaguars were like pretty good. I broke down something on Blake Bortles like in the middle of the season when things really started to come together. We were all like, "Oh crap! Like this team could be really good." Yeah, right. So that's when I kind of like started. 2018 was kind of like, okay, I might actually have something here. And then 2019, is when publications really started to, reach out to me like, hey, like, do you want to be a writer and things like that? Or, I've never been a writer. I'm more of the video breakdown side.
Right.
I would like to be kind of like a Dan Ovlarski, or, I'm not even saying his name right, but I think what he
it's
does.
It's close. We knew who you're talking about.
Yeah, I think what he does is really interesting, kind of like more breaking it down. Right. And that's what I try to do in the writing. I try to put as many videos as possible and drawing on them and really kind of helping people understand what I see, things like that, with scheme-wise. So,
and I appreciate that we all do, because, one of the reasons we started a Jaguar podcast, not because we're both beautiful and have awesome voices. It's actually because we grew so tired of hearing, like, I don't know if you've noticed this, being that you've lived in Jersey, Miami, you're a fan of the Jags, but we have some really shitty fans from a football IQ standpoint. A lot of fans who don't understand it. And maybe all fan bases have that. And we only recognize it because this is who we interact with. But
I think that, there's not a lot of fans, like as many fans as like, if you go to Philly, there's definitely a lot of like dumb fans.
Right.
But they have so many.
Yeah.
So there just has to be more and more to kind of jump on and, I think it'll.
Which is like I said, I don't mind the dumb fan, but the problem is like
the loud dumb fan.
It's the loud, because like me personally, when I don't know something,
I'm gonna shut up.
I'm quiet about it, bro. I'm like, hey,
right.
I'm gonna try to figure it out somehow or something, but I'm not gonna be speaking out loud and I don't know what I'm talking about.
Right.
So it's like, bro, you really posted this? Like,
we ran it. So you see this, and I my son's in youth football. I coach youth football, coach high school football. So I noticed this last week at our game, that it's not just, as far as the pro sports fans, it's also just football, period. And you have football dads who don't understand the game. We had a penalty take place where we were on offense, and we had 12 men on the field. Or no, I'm sorry. They had 12 men on the field, and we had a false start take place. So offsetting penalties.
Yeah.
The dads from our team, because first of all, we were like 6-yard line. We're trying to punch it in with like 30 seconds left. Yeah. So this is a huge call to offset. If we could have got half the distance, one run, we're done. So these dads go crazy. It's not an offset. There was 12 men on the field. That penalty gets called. There's no chance for the false start. That's not. I mean, they are passionately loud and incorrect. And I had to stop him. I said, they're right. And he's like, what are you talking about? I said, think about it. What does Aaron Rodgers do best? As soon as he notices a 12th man on that field, he is hurrying up to get an opportunity to snap that ball.
Hike the ball.
When the referee sees 12 men on the field, he doesn't throw a flag until the snap occurs.
I mean,
right. It's not a penalty until the snap occurs.
At the snap, or still pre-snap, because a false start is technically pre-snap.
Right. That's pre-snap penalty.
It's offsetting penalties.
Right.
But the just mayhem that starts because of this, it's just mind-blowing. So having somebody like yourself, like us, who come in and you can actually, the game, you played the game, the 10-10s of the world, anybody who is out there and it was giving accurate information, and definitely from the X's and O's side, I can appreciate above and beyond. So we thank you for everything you do.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. So let's dive into it. Let's talk about it. We have finally made it to week 1. Before we go into the expectations for this week, talk to us about the offseason. What have you seen? What have you liked? What have you not liked? And the direction you think the team's going with old Dougie P.
I think they're in a really good position. We may actually, see a side of Saxonville back, right? from 2017. Man, they got some high flyers. Like Devin Lloyd. He actually played really well in that one preseason game he was in. Foye, obviously, he led the league in tackles last year from Atlanta. And now he's on the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I think their linebackers are set. Then you got Josh Allen. It seems like he's in a new form, right? He even came out and said, I lost a little bit of that bull inside of him to kind of get him going. But as soon as Trayvon Walker came walking out there, I think him and Josh Allen are going to be a force to reckon with. So, I really like the defensive line. I am a little worried about the safeties. Who are they going to run out there? Is it going to be, Jenkins with Cisco? Is our boy Wingard going to be out there? Who's going to take like majority of the snaps, at the safety position? I don't mind the corners. I think, Darius Williams was an awesome pickup, so I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what he can do out there. And now when you get to the offensive side of the ball, I don't know. I'm interested to see, is Evan Ingram going to be as good as, what they expect him to be? Is he going to be dropping balls all over the place? Is he going to be that Dallas Goedert, Zach Ertz type of player that Dougie P had there in Philly? I'm really excited there. Then, that backfield, man, ETN and James Robinson. I don't know if, James is coming out a little early because he doesn't want to lose his number. He doesn't want to lose that RB1 spot. That kind of concerns me a little bit, but dude, I'm really excited for ETN. I'm excited to see like, what he's going to do. Just as long as he can get in that straight line, that burst is out of control. So yeah, man, I'm excited. Then you got Trevor Lawrence is taking that next step. I think he's reading defenses really well. And I think he's just as long as he still takes those chances, I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
I think so. And I gave a bold take, a hot take rather, weeks ago. And I don't know if it's really a hot take when you break it down and think about it. Evan Ingram will be the best tight end in Jaguar football history.
Oh.
Well, because it's really not a high
not
bar.
hard. Yeah.
I mean, there's two tight ends, that were really good. Mercedes Lewis, Julius.
And they were blocked.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Julius Thomas. First of all, Julius Thomas.
Who?
Don't say his name.
Yeah, we don't say Julius Thomas.
I hate Julius fucking Thomas.
Now, Kyle Brady. We love Kyle. We love Kyle Brady.
Good Kyle Brady. Julius Thomas got kicked out of fucking Forever Jaguars when that was like the only Facebook group out. And I was in there. And when the news broke from Joy Taylor's fine ass that somebody was reporting about dissension in the locker room and not being happy with Blake Bortles, and I'm a Blake Bortles fan. So when that happened and we put two and two together and news came out that it was, in fact, Julius Thomas who was talking shit on Blake and giving this info out, and then the way he performed, I was like, bro, fuck him. So I remember getting in that Facebook group and saying, I just happy game day, everybody. Let's hope for a big W and Julius Thomas's torn ACL. And they banned me for life. Gosh. That's rude.
You can't say the ACL, bro.
I mean, he was so bad.
MCL, whatever. PCL.
I'm about to say ACL.
I don't know. There's something about Julius Thomas that I really like, though. And I think it's because he was one of the first really big free agents that came to Jacksonville. He went against the norm to kind of come, to Jacksonville to kind of like, and his, at the time when they signed him, he was one of the biggest free agents. So I think, he did a lot to kind of talk to like Calais and get him to come here. And I don't know. I like the fact that he decided to come to Jacksonville. Everything else after that, so be it. You guys are right, but.
You think he stole the money?
Oh, he knew what time it was. He said, "Man, these guys suck. I just want a Super Bowl. They're going to give me
He had a Jerry curl.
They're going to give me a whole bunch of money." And I was playing with Peyton Manning. Like,
he should have cut Manning 10%.
He was like, "Oh,
Peyton Manning got him
they're
that
going to
contract.
give me that."
Yes, he did.
That's what they're going to give me. Hey, Peyton, I appreciate it. I love. Hey, the Fox family. I love it.
He was the biggest. He was the biggest, like at that time in a long time.
Yeah,
to come to Jacksonville.
But now he's.
But we got some big names coming to Jacksonville.
Now he's on the list.
We
of
have
people who came just to steal the money.
But there was that gap. Like,
was that gap?
You know, you go back to like Hugh Douglas and shit. Like Hugh Douglas was a big name at that time when he came here and robbed us for all that money.
What Julius Thomas said is, he said, "Hey, NFL, the Jaguars are sweet." Like
Hugh Douglas told the league, like Hugh Douglas publicly admitted he stole the money from, like he said, I was on vacation. I went to Jacksonville for a vacation.
Where's Florida? No taxes coming out this motherfucker. What? Bro, that's what I say. If I'm an NFL player, I'm trying to find my way to Jacksonville, Tampa Bay, or Miami. I don't care if I'm Tyreek Hill is loving his contract right now.
100%. He's tax free. I don't know who the user is, bro. I want to fight him right now.
Jalen Ramsey is pissed. I know Jalen Ramsey is hot about his
38 hot.
38 hot about his contract.
Yes.
Boy, you got 100-something million, bro. That is $56 million, bro. And you get to live in LA.
Mm-hmm.
You about to spend at least $2 to $3 million a year just to live out there, big dog.
I totally just realized that I misspelled Commanders.
Man, so
what? That was you? That was you?
Yeah. I didn't swipe it. I had to type it. So, you know, I think I'm a victim of technology in that sense. Like,
oh my God.
I don't know how writing these articles is going to go now with this new partnership with Duval Dropback. Shout out to Stadium Grant.
On the laptop. That's how it's going to go. What are you talking about?
It's going to have to.
Do it on your phone?
Shout out to Jeremy Comment. Shout out, man.
That's Jaguar J. Jaguar J. I just found the chain you gave me from the draft, Jaguar J. I appreciate that. That was one of the greatest things ever. Jaguar J walks up, says, you know, I want you to have this. And he gives me that chain. I wore it on the show forever. No love for Pete Mitchell. Definitely not. I mean, Pete Mitchell is great. Don't get me wrong. He's fun. We fall in love with fun, though, like average. We love to.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady, Mercedes Lewis right now is the best tight end in Jaguar history.
Yeah.
Consistent.
And look, and that's all. And honestly, all you have to do is
catch the ball.
Perform. All you have to do is perform just well, because Mercedes
best Lewis 6 touchdown season.
Yeah, that was contract year. I remember contract year Sadie's. Yeah. Contract year Sadie's went out there and hoop, bro.
Yeah.
But after that, it was just blocking. Bro. I mean, I think it's just coaching staff limitations too. I mean, he should have been featured in the offense.
Yes.
You always should be featuring your tight end in the offense. I don't
especially
care.
When he's 6'9".
Bro, he's a blocking machine. He gets open and he doesn't drop much. You just have to throw him the ball. That's why, bro, Blake Bortles, bro, like I said, we definitely were Blake Bortles fans in here, but Blake is looking for that safety valve, because especially after everybody was like, he just careless with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm about to hit my fucking tight end, and that shit paid off in London. Like, so you just have to use the tight end, but now we need to be finished with a move tight end who can get around like Ingram. If we can use all of what we have out there, I don't see why he couldn't get. I don't need you to be 1,300 yards, but if you're 700, if you're 600 or 700 yards at the tight end, I'm more than happy with that, because you're probably going to get 4 or 5 to 6 touchdowns.
He did have a 10 touchdown season, 2010, 700 yards, 10 touchdowns. God, man, you know what? You know who never had a 10 touchdown season? Julio Jones.
Nope.
Isn't that crazy? Double-digit touchdowns, man. Double-digit touchdowns is more important to me than the yards. But let's bring this guy in. He's fucking late, and I know that he has something to say. We're gonna mute him because I can tell he has dip in his mouth. But he just flicked it. Fuck that guy! Did you see that? He flicked me.
How rude!
You show up late to work and got the audacious titty to throw your middle finger around.
Hey, you know how, bro? It's like the kids, bro. They get bougie where we got company over.
You see this? Yeah, Stone Cold was trying to show. He said, "Hold on, man. Listen, she got pretty hair. Let me show him I'm tough. My son does that shit, Stone Cold. Don't come in here trying to show off, Stone Cold. Showing out in front of company.
And I'm tough.
Hi, Stone Cold. Oh, we can't hear you. Sorry. All right, Lloyd, back to you. We're not gonna pick on Stone Cold too much. But so the backfield. I want to go back to the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
The backfield is probably next to the front seven, the most exciting, and maybe even more so than the front seven, because the front seven, it's a different type of excitement. The electricity, though, that this backfield could bring, like it gives you that Mojo Freddie T vibe, no?
Yeah, well, for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It gives you that power back and that speed back, yeah?
They need to watch some Freddie T and MJD highlights to kind of get them hype. Like, you know, what it used to be. Jacksonville Jaguars used to be a hard-nosed team that like would run over you, and they were explosive. They would out of nowhere break it for, an 80-yard run. And James Robinson isn't able to do that. Like, you always see him, okay, he'll break for a good 40-yarder, but he's not outrunning anybody. So I think ETN is that perfect balance, and I think he will be able to. And
so my prediction with them is that you're going to see something similar to, Fred Taylor leading the team rather in rushing yards, but Mojo led the team in rushing touchdowns. I think we'll see something similar to that, where Travis Etienne will have more yards, but they'll be, once we're inside of that 10-yard line, we're going to put in James. Like, I think that you're going to see a lot more of that. And I think James is going to come back with a chip on his shoulder, a bigger one than he was coming in undrafted.
A bigger one than coming in hurt last year?
Well, much bigger, because he's not hurt no more. Dougie P has been very cautious.
Right.
He has been very cautious with James, and we can go back. We can pull the tape. I said then James Robinson will be back by week 4, and nobody did UCF just score.
Yes, sir.
Mike's excited.
My bad, man. My bad, bro.
I could tell. Beautiful. I said then, torn Achilles is not what it used to be. Look how quickly Cam Akers was able to come back. Like, medical science is vastly improved.
Hey, boy, he might have rushed it because, boy, he couldn't do
it. Man. Was it
bro, that made me so mad. Oh, my God. He didn't get any yards.
I don't know.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
that had me so mad. I started in fantasy.
Watching James Robinson's, the guests could totally see the private chat. I love it. We didn't know that before, Lord. We didn't know that before. So we'd have guests on.
Said no.
Stone Cold will just type to people. He'll type to us, and we'll be like, "We didn't realize the guests could see the chat." So thank God, Stone Cold's the only one to use the chat. So
when he's muted, he's like a child, bro. When he's muted, he's like, "No, you mute me here, but you can't mute me from the chat."
We've told him numerous times. Stone Cold, everybody sees the chat, but hey,
I understand that, but I was muted. Like Jay.
We have an actual.
You were muted because you sounded like you were at the Zill.
Yes, and Stone Cold, we have an actual group chat that you can text us if you have anything you wanted to say or anything in particular.
No, he wanted Laurie involved.
Don't encourage him, man.
No, you have not. We have not seen that. What I did see was the press conference with James Robinson that had me super excited just watching it. First of all, the media, they love to ask those interesting questions.
Was it Neil O'Brien?
just a bunch. It's just the questions are so. I mean, they have to.
Questions.
You have to ask those questions, but it's so. Can we ask some shit we really want to hear? Like, they're not going to give you what you're looking for. They're smart. These guys are trained up now.
Well, like JP asked the questions of to James Robinson in the video of like, what was it like going through that process? And he's like, I was bored to death for 2 months. I was looking at the wall, watching paint dry.
Yeah. Yeah. It is definitely gonna. I mean, watching his whole interview, it was just exciting. Like,
what was it like going from playing video games to getting back on the field?
Right, exactly.
He actually said he got bored playing video games.
He's not Kyler Murray. He is not. Kyler Murray. Mark Long drives me crazy sometimes. Yeah, I mean, Mark. I've had my moments.
They're all legit though.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
And I think everybody has a little bit of learning to do too, because this is going to be a brand new team.
Oh yeah.
The way that they ask questions is going to be different from how they were asking questions before, when maybe they were only getting 2 wins, 1 win, things like that. So some of the best people, they move on and get other jobs too. So I think everybody's still kind of like learning.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well,
those of you just now tuning in, man, we are live with Laurie Fitzpatrick from the NFL Wire. We are chopping it up and going through everything that's from where she came from to how she got started in the game, and now moving into this Sunday's matchup, Week 1 at the Washington Commanders. How do you feel about this game going into it?
I think the Jaguars are going to come away with a win. Honestly, I think the spread is only 2.5 points.
Yeah,
Money Mike.
Money Mike.
So is there really an underdog here? I don't think so.
Mike, are you looking down? Were you not prepared for that question?
I'm looking at my sheet, bro. You see how many bets I put in this weekend, bro?
Yeah, you had a lot of bets.
You see how many bets I have, bro? Hold up.
Yeah, I did see the update, and it did reduce to 2.5. Because what is it, Money? Immediately
the home team automatically gets 3 points.
They get 3
Three.
points.
Yeah. I mean, unless it's a clear mismatch,
Right.
It doesn't necessarily. If you're home, there's plenty of road
off rip. I mean, I think you're automatically awarded. They give you.
It might change
if it's a +3 or under, that basically means for the home team, that basically means Vegas thinks it's even.
Right.
For the most part, you can look at it that way.
Right, and so they're leaning towards the home team because home team.
Right. All things being equal, home field advantage is worth 3 points.
Right. Okay. And so Laurie's got us with a win. And I mean, how do you see this game going, though? I see somebody here before we get into this question, because I do want to do this. I want to scroll. I love to give people credit when they comment. Thank you all for being so engaged today. We love the comments. They're gone. Wherever it is. Somebody called for a 6-sack game this weekend. 6 sacks. That's kind of good, huh?
Yeah, that would be dope.
I think
it's very possible.
There's a whole cup on the screen right now.
Oh, shit. That was the time Jimbo had that shirt on.
That shirt. Yeah, that's a cup.
What?
That's hilarious. Oh, you can't see the screen behind us? That little white box was a cup.
Zay Jones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Zay Jones.
I could barely see your screen. It's like really small.
It's small.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a bigger screen.
No, I mean like in this little.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, you're the spotlight. Everybody, they listen. People are already calling for you to be a part of the show primarily. Look at this. I mean, they love you. So we gotta show off the guest.
I love them too, man. If it wasn't for these fans, dude, I wouldn't even be here right now. So
exactly, it's a beautiful thing. So
you guys think that the under or over 6 sacks? I mean, 4 sacks.
I'll take the over.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking over.
I really believe.
I'll go under.
Trayvon Walker looks unblockable.
I say we get 3, so I'll take the under. But I mean,
I'll take the under.
But if we have more than 4, I mean, shit, I feel like we better beat the fuck out them. Like, there's just no reason for us not to really whoop them if we get over 4 sacks.
That line can't. No, who's on that line that's blocking Josh Allen, Trayvon Walker? Like, they don't have the line for this.
And Brandon Sheriff was giving up the. I heard he was giving up. He was spilling the tea.
I mean, the sheriff knows. He's been there. The sheriff knows.
Listen.
But y'all gotta think, man. Ron Rivera ain't gonna give Carson Palmer 40 chances to drop back. They're gonna run the ball. Carson Wentz.
I got you, money. We're just gonna keep running. Hey, Jimbo is so fucking excited right now. Jimbo's like, finally, I didn't fuck up the name. Somebody else did.
Because I am a name fucker upper.
It's gonna be 70-0 if Carson Palmer walk his ass out there.
I mean, like we all saw it last year in Week 18, and actually when we played them earlier in the season. Carson Wentz is like a deer in headlights when pressure comes his way.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he's not going to get the opportunity. Ron Rivera and Frank Reich run 2 different programs.
No, that I understand.
Run the ball. Yeah, I just don't think. I think it's lack of chances to get that many sacks is what it's going to be.
Right.
But how do we feel about the Antonio Gibson thing? He had 8 to 9 fumbles last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why they really went for Brian Robinson.
Right.
Which, by the way, guy was touched by God to get shot in the knee and miss everything vital.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Just a great situation.
But
as far
Mike,
as
to
the ability
us that are picking the over, we're saying that our offense is going to blow the doors off these guys, so they're going to have to drop back and throw just to try to be in the game. You know,
and I think what Mike is saying is the only way that it doesn't happen. If our offense comes out and is still stagnant, which is a very possible thing, the offense has not gotten a ton of work together, all starters. So it is still new. And I've always said defense, I think, comes on a lot earlier than offense.
It does.
Because as we all know, defense is simply assignment football. It's a lot less chemistry than offense. Offense is a ton of chemistry, whether it's the chemistry between the backs and the line or the quarterbacks and the receivers. The chemistry is different. So I think offense comes along a little later. So unless we come out there and the James Robinson, Travis Etienne show lights shit up, or Christian Kirk and Trevor Lawrence have found their timing since the last game, because let's face it, we were there. We saw Pittsburgh. I was not upset with Trevor's performance. I was angry because he was force-feeding the ball to Christian Kirk, and you could tell they didn't have that chemistry yet because he had missed so much time with the celebration injury. Fucking guy. But we knew that there was a chemistry issue, and I'm sure they've corrected it. So, I mean, we'll see how it all goes. Plus, we haven't seen the offense. We've seen a very vanilla offense. We know how the preseason is. So, I mean, now we'll have an opportunity. But I think that Money Mike's situation is the only way that we don't get the over in that situation. And if the line was 3.5, I would take the over.
Well, now the Vegas has total sacks at 4.5. That means both teams for the game. So that's not just one side. That's
Jesus not getting sack money. I'm just letting you know. Ain't no Chase Young money.
I know there ain't no Chase Young. I know. But, you know, everybody's going to get sacked once or twice. You know,
look, everything else is manageable.
Right.
Like Chase Young not being there, like if Chase Young there, that situation becomes unmanageable very quickly. Like people are going to be on skates, people are going to be holding. It's going to be a lot of hopefully Trevor just getting out of there. But I don't think they have any pass rushers on that team outside of him to go crazy.
Ron Rivera's defense is Ron Rivera's defense.
Montez Sweat.
Great defensive mind.
Yeah, Montez Sweat.
Yeah,
Montez Sweat is going to be lined up on Jawan Taylor.
He's freakish. He has freakish ability. But we all know what it looks like to have a premier pass rusher on one side and Joe Blow on the other. Okay, Josh Allen, we've watched it happen. So it's very easy to scheme to protect against one guy as opposed to two.
Now,
so we shall see how that works out.
How many times do you think there's going to be a holding call because somebody has to hold Trayvon Walker? Because we all agreed he's going to get held a lot.
I don't know if you're going to.
Will they call it though?
Right. I don't know if you're going to get the call because he's got the body of a twin size mattress. Like, it's difficult to see the whole. Like, it just looks like this guy beat up this guy. And then you feel bad for the offensive tackle who's falling down and laying and quivering, so they don't want to make the call. Like, that's
and he's a rookie, too. Like,
yeah, you saw what Von Miller was doing to the boys last night?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that was nasty.
Oh, yeah. Boy, looky here.
Well, that's the thing. They have to finish.
Yeah.
God.
They can't come close. You know, the holding isn't going to be good enough. They have to, you know, play through the hold and finish through the hold.
Right.
Yeah, Trevon got to
Just
go
like,
to that
like Von Miller did.
Yeah, and you go back, like look at Trayvon Walker, and my favorite thing is exactly what we talked about previously, is that speed lineup with Trayvon Walker.
Oh yeah, that death lineup.
Trayvon Walker, Arden Key, Josh Allen, like that front, that setup with
and
even
DeJuan Smoot
and Caleb. No, it's Caleb on Chason.
Yeah, Caleb on Chason on the outside.
It's Chason and Allen, and then it's Trayvon Walker and Arden Key in the middle. But
if you remember the first setup, I think the Hall of Fame and a little bit of Cleveland, it was actually Smoot, Arden Key, Allen, Trayvon. Then they switched it up for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they kicked it in, and the Pittsburgh one is the better one.
Yeah, that was
kicking Trayvon Walker inside with Arden Key, far superior than adding DeJuan Smoot into the middle. Yeah. That shit is amazing because, like it or not, Caleb on Chason gets pressure. Yep. I don't know exactly how pressure is calculated when they do the statistics, but Caleb on Chason is okay at getting off the edge. He just can't finish anything.
Right.
Ever.
That's actually why I want to see the new undrafted guy, Deshaun Dixon, get in a little bit of time too, because the direction there is out of the 4 outside linebackers, Chason's the outlier. You got 3 6'5", close to 6'6" guys that are around 260. Trayvon pushing 270 plus outside linebackers.
Yeah, but they can't run. Other than
Trayvon
can run, but the rest of those guys can't run. I mean, that's the thing about that's the redeeming quality that Chason has is that
he can run.
He can run, and at the end of the day, this is a fast league.
Yeah,
he's
the only thing he can do.
That's the only thing.
He's the only one.
He can't rush the passer.
Yeah,
Don't have him rush passer.
He's the only one of those guys who can really
drop back in the coverage, please. Don't rush the passer.
But
you said a long time ago. Like when I did Madden, I put him at middle linebacker. I would never keep him on the. He's just too small.
Yeah, he doesn't have the frame.
But when you put him at outside, when you put him on the edge with a big end, and he's able to run around the edge, he's fast enough to get around, and he gets involved in the backfield. He's back there. He has 0 moves. If somebody puts a hand on him, it's lights, camera. It's over.
He caused a lot. Like his last year, he caused a lot of sacks. He didn't get any.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I think he had about a half.
He had some pressures,
but he caused a lot of sacks.
We had the team who had the lowest sacks. Like they were second to last. So it's like
that's the problem.
Okay, you're cheering mediocrity at this point, right?
I mean, at the end of the day, hey, if we had one guy, the sack leader had 6. I mean, there's something has to give. Somebody has to try to make a play while they're in there.
He just said the sack leader had 6.
So it
was 7. It was 7.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
think about it. We knew this season was over. What after we left Cincinnati and somebody stayed behind? Like that's still crazy, bro. So at the end of the day, it's like shit. From a certain point, I wasn't thinking about wins anymore. I'm saying, who can make a play in this football team?
Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't have
a lot of it. That's why I sat there and had to watch all those fucking games. But I need to see who's actually making plays. When I sit in the stadium on Sundays, it's hot as fuck in there. Guess what? Who's making plays? I don't care. That's how we knew DJ. Like there was certain things, but people's body language. Like I need to see that because you want somebody out here wants a $40, $50, $60 million contract, and I want to at least know if I feel like, hey, this guy don't even put in the work. Who got cut or who got released? That we talking about? You seen the body language at Jimbo? You said
Rudy Ford.
Yeah, Rudy Ford.
Yeah, Rudy Ford's body language was
Ford.
terrible in practice, mistreating the water girls. Like you could just see it.
Like,
he was very upset. He was just an angry guy, and he looked broken at that point, and it makes sense.
Yeah, and there's a lot of guys on this team who haven't done anything or haven't caused or they don't get no PT at all. So it's like, shit, whoever I can see on this team who can maybe help a defense like this, you put some better players around certain guys get better with around certain players. But like I say, speed kills and shit. He's gonna be here, brother. He's gonna be here for. Finish his
and we said that he's definitely not getting cut. You know, he's gonna keep. He's gonna be here just for special teams reasons alone, and they're not gonna move on from him. I don't know why people were expecting him not to make the team or didn't want him to make the team. I can understand being upset with where he was drafted. I can be more understanding of being upset that Caldwell said he would have taken him at 10. Could you imagine that?
Well, he was trying to fuck us, so I mean, it makes sense.
It's pretty crazy to think about. But Laurie, before you get out of here, let's go back. So you got the Jags winning. Let's get your prediction. What score are you going with? What's going to happen?
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna say I think it's gonna be close. You know, I think the Jaguars will. I think they'll probably get 24, maybe 21, 24. Jaguars will win this one. You know, I think either, you know, it's going to be close or Jags are going to take this one away. The defense is really going to have to step up and put a lot of pressure on Carson. I'm hoping they do get at least one interception. They have to get an interception.
Andre Cisco.
Yeah, if they do, they definitely win.
Andre fucking Cisco. Look, I'm telling you, Andre Cisco. Like, I'm not worried. I know you said that about the secondary. I'm not worried. Dewey's not starting. Andre Cisco's the starting safety. It's all over the depth charts. They've talked to, I mean, he's getting interviewed now, like consistently. So that's how you know the team is pushing him forward, because we didn't hear from him at all last year outside of like one maybe interview. So Andre Cisco is definitely the starting free safety for this team. Finally, thank God. You know, the Start Cisco campaign, I can take the shirt off and hang it in the closet now.
Put it in the wrapper.
We're good to go. So
no more Dewey, man.
Before we let you get out of here, we ask everybody who comes on the show. I don't have the board here because we moved to a new location. But what is your prediction for the season? What's the record?
Ooh, the season. Yeah, that's tough. I'm gonna say it's 6-11 or 6-10. You know, it's just I think it may take them another year to kind of to really get going. I could be wrong, you know, that they could come out and win, you know, 7 or 8 games. But I do think, you know, 5 or 6 is really the number that I'm looking at right now.
Okay. All right. Being a
I hope I'm wrong.
Realistic. That's what it's at, right? Money?
Yeah,
6.5.
6, right? That's what Vegas is calling
6.5.
So she's taking the slide up.
6 or 6.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, they could get more, you know, like I said, I think Peterson is a really good coach, and I think Trevor is really going to step it up. I'm a little worried about that number 1 X receiver. Like him and Zay Jones have that really good rapport right now. But I think Christian Kirk is going to have to be he's going to have to take it to the next level.
Right.
If they're going to get more wins than that.
Absolutely. Well, Laurie, we hope to have you on the show again at another time mid-season, and we could talk about how we won already more than 6 games, and you can come on and be like, damn,
I was wrong. Like, why didn't y'all tell me?
We got it tweeted. It's tweeted the predictions. So since I don't got the board, that's the only way to lock it in so we don't forget it. So it's tweeted out there, and it's there. But again, thank you so much for coming on the show. We can't wait to have you back on. The people absolutely loved you. Y'all give it up for Laurie, man.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, you're not him. He's beautiful, but that's not happening. Okay, Foursquare time. That was, bro, she's awesome.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Laurie.
Yeah.
Listen, we're going to talk to Laurie. We're going to say, listen, Laurie, we don't want Stone Cold on here anymore. Well, you come on the show.
Thank you, Laurie.
Every Friday for 2 hours. We're getting Stone Cold the fuck out. Stone Cold. It's because you sit in a red lazy boy.
It's hard being Stone Cold.
Is it? But he's still gonna text me negative information all the time, though.
He's such a Debbie Downer, this guy. Such a Debbie Downer, Stone Cold is. He's just like, well, don't know if you saw this or not, but ACL tears on the rise 90% in anybody that lives in the Florida region, so we're pretty much fucked. Like, that's the type of news Stone Cold drops on us on a regular. It's like, oh, come on.
No, it's just I was going through our league and seeing how everybody's doing, and then I saw Money Mike's roster, but then like a notification popped on my phone about Christian McCaffrey. I'm like, oh shit, that's who he took.
An injury.
Yeah.
Mind you,
well, it wouldn't surprise me.
Mind you, Money Mike taking Josh Allen and Gabe Davis.
Mm-hmm. How did that duo do you so far, buddy?
Ooh, 50 points between the two of them.
Ooh, Jimbo, how many points you got over there, buddy?
Man, 4.
Davis, baby.
Oh, did you start him?
What do you think?
I wouldn't have started him.
Fucking A.
Not against the fucking Bills.
I got 31 by Cooper Kupp by himself.
Bro, the motherfucker only got targeted once. He caught the ball. They
didn't give him any targets.
I forgot.
Bro, Cam Akers didn't play. Like, he was in on 12 snaps, bro.
That blew my mind on that one.
Mm-hmm.
That really did.
No, I think they're saving him, man, because he's so injury prone. Unfortunately, his first couple of years, I think they want to have him healthy at the end of
Bro, I don't want to hear.
the year.
And then bro got this shit all fucked up where I don't get these points that it says I'm supposed to get. And
oh my god,
it's a conspiracy.
This jank ass
so
shit.
About that.
Hey, bro, if you were relying on your defense to win anyway, you probably ain't looking good.
Jesus Christ. He trying to get off on me because he found the fucking $150 shoes on the $29 clearance rack. He trying to get them for the clearance price. Like, I'm telling him, like, bro, you don't get these points for the whole defense on these tackles. I know what it says on there, but it's wrong. You get them for the defensive.
Yeah, but bro, it's not even bro. It didn't give me my my forced fumbles, and it didn't give my sacks.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, come on, bro. Now, come on. I ain't never played fantasy football. Stone Cold, like, you're gloating. I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, my team is like way better than yours. like you're like he's gloating because
you asked me so many questions when I told you this was my first fantasy football.
I wasn't talking to you, Stone Cold. I specifically was tagging at Ken Bailey. You know what I'm saying? I was specifically tagging him.
Stone Cold, the other white guy.
I know we're playing against each other, bro. You got off. I commend you for that. But I got grievances with his system.
Okay. That's why I held up. I'm like, okay, Jimbo's going to go off.
Listen, just, you know what? It's not my system. It's corporate.
Marcus, bro, you down.
Just reach out to corporate.
Bro, you told me yourself you like hand wrote a lot of that stuff in, man. You told me that.
Defensive player, yeah.
Oh,
I had to, because when you add defensive player, it only gives you like points for like 3 things. So I wanted to make it a valuable thing that you would actually think about when you draft somebody. So because it was like 0.5 points for 5 tackles. I was like, fuck that. We'll do a whole point for 3 tackles. And then so every 3 tackles. So now you're thinking to yourself, well, fuck, do I go after that pass rusher? Is it another touchdown?
Almost, man. Almost. Plumlee about broke it.
So yeah, it's like, dude,
I tell you what, man. This transfer
linebacker that's going to get me fucking 12 tackles. So, that's why I did that.
But that's why I got Roquan Smith and fucking Derwin James.
It's funny. I took Aaron Donald out. I don't know how many points he finished with, but I actually took him out and put a linebacker in to be safe because
he only had the 1 sack. He only had the 1 sack.
Was that it?
Generally, linebackers.
And I guess he would have had some tackles, maybe.
Will get you more points because they get more tackles total than just depending on the sack artist guys.
Yeah, for sure. There goes Stone Cold on the tour. There it is.
Sorry, I had to get up and get the remote.
One day Stone Cold is going to invest in like a setup.
Or you could have turned your camera off.
One day he's gonna have like an actual desk or something. Big Marcus says, "Fuck you, Jimbo and Stone Cold." All my fantasy.
Well, no, he says fuck all of us. He's talking
but
to.
But he was talking to you two because y'all was going back and forth about your shit.
This statement is pretty clear. This is all y'all. All
Where?
you all.
Where does it say that?
Put it back up.
Right here on the side.
Fuck all y'all.
On this side screen that I can see.
Jimbo thinks he's The Rock, telling Stone Cold he's going to kick his ass. That's actually
that's
super
what Aaron
funny.
Donald was.
Yeah, I laughed at that.
Oh no!
Working out.
Diggs damn sure did eat against Ramsey, bro. He damn sure did.
Bruh.
He ate.
Stewie with the
he smoked.
Stewie come in with the ether like The Rock would never dress like that. God.
Listen, The Rock's got some money, man. The Rock comes from like lineage. I'm struggling out here.
You can wear expensive linens.
You know what I'm saying? And now, I've had health scares. Yeah,
he
bro.
bought the XFL.
Yeah.
Or technically him and his ex-wife.
It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing.
I'm gonna need Christian McCaffrey to be fine.
He's not gonna be fine.
Let's say he's starting.
Bro, I skipped over Christian McCaffrey every time.
I didn't draft. It was an auto draft.
Yeah.
And I got the reminder.
I traded Christian McCaffrey in the one league that auto drafted him for me for Travis Etienne straight up. I just traded him straight up because I knew he was gonna fucking get hurt, bro. There it is, Money Mike with a tutty.
There it is. Hey, man. Yeah, bro. Mike? It's about to be. If we make the extra point, it'd be 14-7, bro. Listen, man. UCF playing against Louisville, man. It's kind of like Kentucky against the Gators, man. It's always a tough game, even when it shouldn't be, man. They just always play us tough.
Shout out to the Gators, man. Shout out to that boy.
Shout out that AR-15.
Shout out to that boy Anthony Richardson, man.
The goddamn Black Tebow over there.
Man, that boy about to show out.
Nah,
man.
bro, he ain't the Black Tebow, bro. Y'all tripping. He Anthony Richardson.
Bro, we're gonna take him off. I told you earlier. I told you he did that weird shit on fucking Facebook.
Jimbo, it don't get just for Jimbo.
He sat here on this show and heard us Black Tebow this shit. We've been in the group chat, Black Tebow shit. He ain't never tried to be woke. Now all of a sudden, nah, he ain't Black Tebow. He Anthony Richardson. Like he his own No shit, Jimbo. We know that. But he 15 and he run like a motherfucker and he might be the best quarterback in Florida Gator football history.
Boy, do you see how that ball?
So then that make him Anthony Richardson.
No, that makes him Black Tebow.
No, I mean
it
makes it better, but
he would be better. Yeah, he'll be better.
But it is the 15. But it's the 15. So I mean, it is.
It's the 15. That's bold. We said that. Yeah. Like, this is the thing. Don't start changing the narrative, bro.
No, bro.
We watched this man last year, and when we watched it, we talked about how bold it was that he picked that number. It was like that shit was intentional.
Yeah,
we knew that shit was intentional.
But it was a joke.
He was breaking out and running. It was like
it was a joke.
That's Black Tebow. But
now that it's here, nah, bro. Now that he here, bro, that's Anthony Richardson.
Jimbo. He ain't got a winning season. He ain't no fucking body yet. He ain't beat nobody yet.
You talking about him? He got to be somebody. What are you talking about?
Anthony Richardson when he has a winning season.
You know how you know he's somebody, bro? Because you can Google him.
What that mean?
When you somebody, bro, you can be Googled.
Watch this. I'm about to Google Stone Cold right motherfucking now. Steve.
I wonder who's going to pop up.
Oh, it's going to pop up right now. Stone Cold. Watch this.
Don't go to Facebook.
Stone Cold
Google.
Steve Austin right here. I'm going Google. Like,
put it on the screen. Put it on the screen.
It's going to be some bad. There's going to be some bad news about a play.
Hey, no, this is actually an Instagram right here. Somebody's Instagram, Stone Cold Steve Boston. Oh, I feel
have an
bad.
Instagram.
You don't? It's not you. It's some cool. This guy's way cooler than you. This guy's got pug puppy. What kind of puppy is that? That's a cool dog. Anyway, you can Google me. I'm Googling.
Yeah, at one time you were somebody, bro. Like you were somebody.
Oh, Jesus.
One time,
bro. I'm saying, will you sit here and say that you're at the pinnacle that you were once at still or above it?
Because I now get to listen. You know why? Because I get to spend time. Because I get to spend time with you.
You know what I'm talking about, bro. Don't do that.
This is why.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Jimbo's shirt makes me think he has dreadlocks. I have to double take and look. Oh, because of this right here. Okay, I got it.
Jimbo, not Jumbo. I'm turning into Jumbo though. This shit.
Anthony Richardson is going to be in a Giants or Falcons uniform next year. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
I thought he was only a sophomore. Was he a redshirt sophomore?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to play next year. Right?
I think he still plays next year.
Yeah, he has to play next year, doesn't he?
I don't know, man. If he balls out, he could be a first round pick.
This is his third year.
Take the money.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if he goes Heisman, like not necessarily even wins the Heisman, but if he's in the running,
he didn't play it all. Couch Travis.
Yeah. It could be a big deal.
Alonzo know what's up, man. Alonzo knows what I'm talking about.
We're gonna get that. We'll get that comment out of here. I don't know who that is. So let's get to the game, Jimbo. Let's get to the game.
Well, let's go. This is what I've been waiting for. Playing FSP. Let's go, man. Up top ticket box.
What is that?
First touchdown. Let's go.
Okay. So let's fucking talk about it then.
Let's go.
Let's go around the table here. I mean, really, what are we expecting to happen? I mean, Money Mike, I feel because Money Mike falls in that interesting category, you know, where he supports the Jags, he rocks with them, you know, he's all about it. But I think because his like heart fandom lies elsewhere, he's able to look at it, you know, with a more less rose-colored or teal-colored glasses on. as the rest of us, we try to be, I think we search for optimism even when there is none. Now, there is plenty of reason for optimism at this point. Like, I don't think that's debatable. Now, how optimistic is the question? So really, Jimbo, going into this game, what are you expecting to see from the Jacksonville Jaguars offense?
I expect the offense just to execute. I actually had a conversation with Money Mike about this last night. I think they're going to go out there, they're going to be disciplined, and they're going to execute. And we're just going to out-execute the other team on both phases of the ball. Like, I mean,
so we're going straight.
I have no doubt about it. I have no doubt about it.
So you'd make a cash bet on the Jags right now?
Most definitely.
I like it.
Most definitely.
What about you, Stone Cold? Going into this game, what is it that you are expecting to see from the defense?
Oh, they're just going to wreak havoc. I know it. I mean, like we were talking about earlier with Trevon Walker, Josh Allen, I think they're going to be disruptive. They're going to get in Carson Wentz's head. I think Devin Lloyd's going to show his athleticism getting out there. I think the secondary is going to hold up. We're going to see some things out of Tyson Campbell trying to lock down Scary Terry. I hope to see a Cisco interception. You know, Carson Wentz try and throw it up for that long ball prayer that he's done in the past, and Cisco out of left field just comes out and snags it. But yeah, I expect great things out of this defense. I mean, like Jimbo said, like a lot of the preseason, we've been seeing vanilla stuff. We haven't seen the entire package yet.
Right.
So
I can agree. Well, wait a second. It's 8:30. It's 8:30. You know what that means? It's time for the fucking. It's time for the Money Minute. What are you doing?
Jesus Christ.
It's the Money Minute.
But it's the UFC Louisville game. Sorry.
God damn it. Okay, so look, man, at 8:31, Money Mike's got to go. He's got 60 seconds to give us the best picks that these fans watching can use to make some money this weekend. We got to be ready. We watching the clock. I got to get an actual timer here. What is the no? Yeah. Okay, I got you. I was like, no, put him up. Look at the fucking goatee. All right, we're ready. As soon as that clock strikes 8:31, it starts, and he's got 60 seconds to give us the best money-making tips for the fans listening to go bet their money on for some sure things. Are we ready? Y'all get your pen and paper out because it's coming. A Money Minute right now. Money Mike, goddamn.
Y'all let me know. You ready?
Let's go.
Here we
go. I got Baltimore giving up 7. I like them. I think they're playing the Jets. I think they easily win by more than 7. Carolina, I take them outright over Cleveland. Just take the money line on that one. The Colts against Houston, I like them heads up. I'm not giving up any points because it's a divisional game, but you want to take the money line, go ahead. I like the Colts to win that one. The Jaguars, I think it's a close game. Wouldn't surprise me to go either way. I put my money where my mouth is. I took the Jags. I did not take the points, so I think they're going to win head up, but I think it's going to be close. Dolphins and the Patriots, okay? New England always struggles in Miami, even when they had Brady. They ain't got Brady, and the Dempster ain't got no weapons. So I like Miami. Head up. The Saints and the Falcons, I like the Saints head up. I'm not giving up any points on divisional games for the first week of the season. The Lions are getting 4.5 against the Eagles. I take that all day. Give me the Lions and 4.5.
3,
Bengals,
2.
Bengals and Steelers. I like the Bengals and the 49ers at the Bears. Give me the Niners. Head up. No point.
The Navy, the greatest is Jimmy and Keenan, the ultimate package. Ooh!
That boy gave it to you, Money Mike.
Let's go.
That's a great job. That was a great fucking job.
Thank you.
We're going to get a timer up there on the screen. I'm going to figure that out. We're going to put the timer
making me sweat.
Money Mike looks like Carson Daly.
Hey, there's a blast from the past. I ain't heard that name in a long time. Man.
I know, right? Wow.
Yeah. What happened to that dude?
I don't know.
Not us and like them. Money
Big Duval
Minute sounds like a good hooker name.
Money what?
Yeah, right there from
minutes.
us and them. 20 minutes sounds like a good.
Are you offering? Are you offering? Because we can talk.
As long
Here comes the money.
As long as you're not homeless and in a bush. If you're not homeless and in a bush, you're good to go.
Hey, my boy Willie. My boy Willie. Where you at, Willie? I know you around somewhere, bro. Surviving somewhere.
Money Mike got a story, boy. That shit is funny.
Yeah.
Money Mike.
Say Warren Sapp's cousin. He say he's Warren Sapp's cousin. I don't know.
Homeless woman in a bush
in downtown Orlando. Yeah, in the middle of the day, in the middle of the work day, like not even on a Friday night, like 11 o'clock on a Tuesday.
Now I have a question. I have a question real quick. When you say sodomize, I'm just saying when you say sodomize, no. But isn't like when you sodomize something, isn't that like forced? Isn't it forced? Right?
I think
so did he take it?
No,
I'm asking because I actually don't know.
Google it. I think it is I think that's a legal term for anal insertion of any kind.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think it implies like a raping effect. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I don't think it has to. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. No, First of all, I have no idea how to spell it. Yeah, it's anal intercourse. Sodomize is anal intercourse of any kind.
Yeah. It's a professional. It's a work term.
Sodomy or boogery is generally anal or oral sex between people. It's a sexual activity between a person and a non-human or animal as well. And maybe that's what boogery is. But it may also mean any non-procreative sexual activity. Okay. Where is this convo going?
What's so technical?
I just wanted clarification. If he was taking the butt from the lady or like he was just tricking. Like,
so head
technically, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No, head could be funny. Stone Cold flashback. Stone Cold was sodomized for his prostate exam. Us and Them says Jimbo. Last week trans, this week sodomy. The sodomy's not from Jimbo this time, though. This is like I mention it because Money Mike told the story in another setting, and I fucking died because my mind immediately goes to the cleanliness of the butthole, and I'm just like, if I see a bum, even if she's hot, my first thought is like, let me stick it in your butt, like. The best case scenario, I'm getting a tug and a slurp. That's it. I'm not going inside any other part of your body. Like the smell of that region has got to be like mustard gas.
Mid-August
in Florida.
Yeah, that's insane.
Oh wait, no, Mike, your dad's or whatever. What's a worse smell than your child and I'm talking infant, drinking milk and then throwing it up and then getting that smell when you're trying to clean them off, that warm milk coming out of them. Just,
thank God.
The baby? Like baby milk?
Yeah, baby milk.
That shouldn't even bother me.
I would say a worse smell would be a dirty bum's asshole.
Thank God, Stone Cold, you never experienced this, but you never smell no bad pussy. It's been some bad pussy, and some of that shit is the worst smelling shit that you could ever think of.
One of the first times I performed said act on an individual, I used pineapple lotion for lubricant. It was the worst idea ever because the room immediately smelled like blood, shit, and pineapples. It was terrible.
Oh my God.
It was terrible. It made me never want to fucking ass again. And I wasn't fond of the act to begin with. I'm not a butt sex guy. Like the first I told this
banana cream pie, you thought it was gonna happen.
No. I was looking for a banana split, bro. They got the nuts, right? I got the fucking banana. I got the pineapple on the side. I'm trying to give it a whipped cream, and instead I pull out the chocolate. Like it was just not working for me. It was literally a banana split down there. I'll tell you this story because I actually said this in stand-up. I've done stand-up several times, and I used this story to open, and I don't remember how I did it. I'm not going to tell it in joke fashion, but I'll tell you the true story here. I'm 13. This is pre-nut ability. Like I
know this story.
In 13, somewhere in that 13, I hit puberty and was able to bust a nut. So my girlfriend is significantly older. At 13, I'm well over 6'3". Like I'm a big individual. I've lied to this woman or this girl about my age. She has no idea. She even came to my 13th birthday party. She's like, why the fuck is this? I swear to God, why does that say 13? They just fucking with me. They like to play pranks. Like, so I stayed, like I had no parental supervision. You know what I'm saying? Like Jimbo envied the fact that I could do whatever the fuck I wanted. There's no parental supervision.
Yeah, it was bullshit. Like, never mind. We're not doing this. Go ahead.
Like I could skip. So I would spend the night at this girl's house. Yeah. This girl took me to fucking Orlando for a Kid Rock concert when the American Badass dropped and shit. Like, damn. I was a 13-year-old kid. I'm just riding with this girl everywhere. I'm staying with her. So she gave me my first head. You know, I think she was the first pussy I ate. All the above. But we hadn't fucked. And so she's like, I want to fuck. And I'm like, me too. And she's like, do you have a condom? And I'm 13. So I don't really, I still haven't grasped, like I've gone and bought cigarettes. I've gone and bought beer. I have never gone and bought a condom yet. So I'm like, how the fuck do I get a condom?
And the thing is,
he still doesn't know. By the way, he still doesn't know how to buy a condom. This day.
If you did.
It doesn't work.
He forgot.
I forgot. So I don't have a condom. And for whatever reason, she'll let me do every fucking thing in the world except fuck her without a condom. So I'm like, I don't have one. So she's like, I don't know. So this is no bullshit. This isn't to make the story funnier. I run out of the room. I come back in with saran wrap. And I'm like, look. And I wrap my boner up with saran wrap. And I'm like, huh?
Boy, what you watch, Booty Call?
One of my favorite movies at that time, too. Maybe that's where I got it from. She's like, no. And I'm like, oh. So I said, wait a second. I got another idea. Look at Stone Cold. Shout out to him, man. He knew he was about to do some shit. He turns off the camera. Good job.
No, I turned it off.
Oh, fuck me sideways with an AIDS dick. Okay, so I run out of the room, and I come back in with a Winn-Dixie bag. And I wrap it around at the end. I'm like, hey, huh? She's like, no. So I legit pout. Sit down, back against the wall, like, this is stupid. Like, I'm about to take my balls and go home. Instead, she goes, well, we can try something else. And I'm like, what's that? And she said, you can put it in my ass. And I was like, okay. So immediately, I'm like, let's do it. So she gets down on all fours. I lube it up. I lube her up. I'm like, ready to go. And in my head, at 13, I'm going, this shit's got to be like a shot. Quick jab, pain's over with. No worries. So I just line it up, pop the head right there, and you can just shove that motherfucker in as quick and hard as I possibly can.
Yeah, you're tripping.
Bro, the scream that came out of this girl was the loudest, most deafening tone I'd ever heard. I immediately pull out and sit back in fear because I don't know what I just did. As she poop scooted along the floor like a dog trying to wipe its ass, screaming in pain.
Oh, yeah, bro.
It was the funniest moment of my life because I couldn't stop laughing as I sat back. I was dying, bro. And then here's the fucked up part? About 15 minutes later, she said, no, 15 minutes later, money, she said, we can try it again. She was a savage.
Yeah, she should have told you.
She was with the shits. Well, no, she said we could try it again, but she said, I'll handle this part.
Yeah.
And then she eased it in. Crazy. Hey. Butt sex is for everybody, guys. Especially not 13-year-olds.
Definitely not.
You know, you think you know something until you find out you don't. And you rip somebody's butthole.
That's a wild last. And somebody just took the last part of that. That is insane. To put together, bro.
When does MIT not go triple X? That's why I'm here.
God.
Yeah. I mean, Jimbo. Jimbo has a butt sex story too.
Big Duval was trying to go with MIT Triple X when Laurie was in here.
Big Duval got a crush on Laurie. Big Duval has a crush on Laurie.
That's what it looked like.
Big Duval. I'm about to say, you got my Big Duval. I mean, she played football. She's pretty. We could watch game tape together. I mean, it doesn't get much better, Big Duval. It's kind of the win. It's kind of a win-win. I don't know. But let's get back to the game. So, no more butt sex. No more bum butt sex. We'll keep it moving.
For now.
Then we'll come back and we'll visit Jimbo's story.
And look, Stone Cold really would have left his camera like this for however long he's gone because
it's still there. What does it look like? Let me scroll down. I got to see. Oh, my. He's just like, fuck it. Look at my roof.
Yeah.
Look at my roof.
Oh, look at
the roof.
Look at
my roof. Jimbo.
Yes, sir.
Who has more touches Sunday? James Robinson or Travis Etienne?
I think Travis. I definitely think Travis.
What do you guys think, chat? Put it in the chat. Nope, you're not coming back. Look at the ceiling. Fuck you, pal. All right, go for it.
I definitely think Travis.
Travis.
I think, I think Travis. But they're gonna give us some double looks back there. I think you're gonna see them both on the field at the same time.
That's so funny. Let's hope not. Let's hope not, man.
Oh my god.
Hey, at least we waited until Laurie was off to go butt sex.
Somebody needs to warn her and be like, hey, listen.
We did the inappropriate stuff when you left.
Once they hit an hour 30, they go off the rails.
Right now, her grandma's watching.
Oh, my God.
Shout out to
that is hilarious. Like us and them, too. Oh, shit. So she tells you you're wrong about football, too. Shit. That's funny.
Then Jimbo's gonna have a moment where he goes nuts.
Fucking loco, Coco.
I'll go nuts. I'll go nuts.
Go nuts.
Oh, God.
Kind of proves the point when you're sitting there playing with fire. Like, who am I gonna light on fire today?
Too soon, guys. Okay.
No, I love it.
I fucking love it.
I love it.
You're like
Stone Cold's like, huh?
You're like a fucking your porn. I feel like your porn name now would be something about Cyclops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna get back to you. I'm gonna think about it.
Oh, remember the great idea I had?
Uno, huh?
Ooh,
Uno.
Oh, I like the Uno though. I like the
Uno huevos. Uno huevos. No, I remember I had that great idea. I called you guys, and you were upset that I called you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the idea. I do remember the time you called both of us.
I got Jimbo and Jerome on the phone, Jay on the phone.
I think what time of day was this?
It was like right after work. I was driving home.
Yeah.
So we were all finished with work for the day. And you guys tell me, chat, do you think this is a good idea? I called him. I said, hey, here's the deal. We're going to start an OnlyFans. Straight porn shit. All right?
Yeah, I remember this.
We're going to get to fucking shit.
Why you call me with this?
Yeah, no, this is great. And I said, and you know what we'll do is I will call myself Coctimus Prime. That's going to be my porn name, Coctimus Prime.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll wear the mask and all that. And then I said, and Jay can be the Decepticon or Decepticock.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's what Jay said. That's what
Decepticock. And then Jimbo can be Cumblebee. And we'll just run. And what we'll do is it'll be like me and Jimbo. And then we'll do interracial trains where Jay comes in as the big mean Decepticock, and he's trying.
So mind you, this conversation ended with, why the fuck did you just call us to talk about this?
Right.
Like, bro, I was chilling, bro. I was playing a game. I did not have to have this conversation today.
I'm trying to make us some money. Money Mike, this is how you make money. This is an innovative idea. We're creating, we're playing into the parody genre of porn right here.
Yeah, I like you guys, but I'm keeping my OnlyFans, solo. We ain't getting that close.
I can't feature. We could do like money. We could do like a David and Goliath deal.
Let's go.
I'm too old to be. Yeah, I'm not being in the room with it.
Woo, that was good.
Oh, I don't have to take my pants off.
I'm not a child.
Money Mike can be the pimp. No, Money Mike's like fucking Mark Wahlberg in the movie. It's Mark Wahlberg. It's Mike Wahlberg.
Actually, kind of looks like Shiloh right now.
A little bit.
With that hat and the facial hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Shiloh buff.
Shiloh LaBeouf, and he's buff too. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name would be Shiloh LaBeouf.
Shia Lil Buff.
Yeah, Shiloh Lil Buff. Lil Buff. He's a Lil Buff, bro.
Lil Buff.
Lil Buff.
Lil Buff.
That should be your rap name, Money. That should be your rap, and then we'll just fucking come in with it. Just
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Lil Buff in the building.
Here comes the money.
Yeah. And then it's over. I'll be your hype man, your DJ.
Let's do it.
And Stone Cold could be on the record.
Hey, Stone Cold.
I want Stone Cold to make a feature though, with you writing for him. I still want to hear that.
Hey, Stone Cold, man. So
that shit was funny.
So you wanted us to look at your roof for however long that you was going to be gone.
About 13 minutes. Almost an NFL quarter. You know you have control over your camera, right? You know you could
press that button and it will shut your camera off.
Or since you know you like to send chat so much, you know you could just hit the little chat and be like, gotta step out, or BRB. Oh shit. It's been a while.
Shout out to Grandma Baby Johnson.
So, you like that song? That's a good song.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Stone Cold is the plumber.
But yeah, bro, we're looking at
Robert
looking
definitely
at
watches old school porn.
We were looking at your rap.
Robert.
I think he's more like the pizza delivery guy with the hole in the middle of the pizza. Big sausage pizza back in the day.
Yeah. Stone Cold coming in with a personal pan, Money. Let's not pretend, okay? Stone Cold.
Money said Stone Cold coming in with the big sausage.
Stone Cold coming in with a personal pan, y'all.
Jesus.
Instead of a black
up,
couch,
Mike?
you can use Stone Cold's Lazy Boy.
That's funny because
that's pretty funny.
The personal pan got that extra grease on it. That is insane.
Oh, y'all like this new setup? Y'all like this room?
Yeah, we just need to do something with the walls.
Yeah, well, these walls. Yeah, this wall is fire. That wall's sick. Wait till you see what we do, though, guys. This show's about to be beautiful. We're doing some big things over here with Vibes.
How can you ask us if we like what you've done with the room and it's not even done? Like,
it's not even close to the no. Look, there's a couch coming. There's 3 new cameras. We're gonna be multi-camming it. Like, yo, it's about to go down. It's gonna be beautiful,
crazy, bro. You asked my opinion on an unfinished product. That's crazy.
What?
And then when I give it to you,
huh?
I don't know what I'm gonna do with you, man.
Who?
Nothing, because you're just gonna turn off my camera and my mic. So I'm not.
Who? Asked.
Listen. So what's up?
I learned that from the Fortnite kids, bro. Hey, that shit be pissing me off on the Fortnite kids. You be in the middle of talking, and all of a sudden they'll be like, "Who?" And then you shut up for a second because you're waiting. Asked. You. Like, bro, I will slap the fuck out of you, Rayshawn. Like, the fuck are you talking to, kid? Like, oh, get him, Jimbo. No, Robert, don't do that. Michael Grandma Baby Johnson say the Jags win 31-10. If we score 31 points, hey, listen to me, guys. If we score fucking anything more than 24 points on Sunday, I would lose my fucking mind.
Yeah.
When's the last time we've scored more than 24 points? Come on, Stone Cold. Come on, Stone Cold. What we scored? 27?
You said week 18?
That was 27, right?
Yeah.
Okay, when's the last time we scored 30 points more? Come on, Stone Cold. Google it. Go. He be hitting us with these random facts all fucking day.
Probably against the Steelers. 2017.
No, I'm thinking Patriots in 18, right? 30? What about Gardner? What about Gardner against the Titans?
Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah. No, and against the Colts. When we beat the Colts. Did we put up like 32 or 30?
No, that one-win game? You talking about the one-win game? Nah.
Yeah.
No, that was I
21.
think only 21-20.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah. I know it was 21 points because Gardner scored all 3 touchdowns passing. He only threw 2 incompletions.
But that was James Robinson's debut, man. That big hurdle. Oh.
What the fuck? What just?
Where did that come from, man?
I don't know.
Where did that come from, man?
I know what you mean, us and them. I know what you're trying to say. It's cool.
That was funny.
You're a fatalist? What is he trying to say?
No, he's saying like no matter what I'm finna say, with like how I'm saying, I'm not even gonna argue with you because I know I'm gonna lose in this because you have complete control over what's going on. So that's what us and them.
No, it's not so fun. It's not so funny anymore. I'll take it off the screen. All right.
But around the table, because what's the predictions, guys? So we just got Mike. I said we go whoop that ass.
Okay. All right, hold on. We're gonna do this because now, like I said, I don't have the whiteboard, so we're just gonna tweet it the fuck out. So let me get to my Twitter. Twitter. I like Twitter. Let's get to Twitter here. And
that the tweeter. Yep.
That sounds about right.
Bro, have you ever thought about chocolate chip cookies without chocolate chips?
Sounds like just a cookie.
Isn't that just a sugar cookie?
No,
it's not.
No, it's just a cookie.
It's
just cookie dough.
But that dough is a specific kind of dough, though.
Yeah. I hate. Do you understand how much I hate?
Like what other cookies like? It's like what other cookies taste like chocolate chip cookies? Like even if you can eat a piece of chocolate chip cookie without a chocolate chip in it, and you know what it tastes like.
No.
Bro, I fucks with you, Jay. I fucks with you. That's the higher mindset shit. Make you think outside.
What?
I fucks with that, Jay.
I literally just asked my wife that the other week. I'm like, can you make chocolate chip cookies without the damn chocolate chips? Because I just like the dough part.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
It's basically a snickerdoodle. I'm not doing this.
Nah, bro.
I was gonna say, well,
definitely not a snickerdoodle.
By the way, a snickerdoodle is not a cookie. I'm just putting it out there.
My girl loves snickerdoodles. I don't know why.
The nastiest fucking cookie ever.
What's your favorite homemade cookie? Like
peanut butter cookie.
I'm talking about that anybody's ever made you before. That's like
peanut butter cookie. My mom's peanut butter cookies. 3 ingredients.
She put real peanut butter in it?
Egg. Yeah, it's literally 3 ingredients. Peanut butter, egg, and sugar. And she whips it the fuck up, and it literally makes peanut butter cookies.
Bro, Granny got 2. Granny has 2 that are like top tier.
Yeah.
She does these cream cheese cookies.
Oh my God.
Bro, does usually around holiday times. Bananas. Crazy. And then she does ginger snaps. Hey, I will go through an entire bag. Them shits are ridiculously good, bro.
Favorite store-bought cookie? It's a tie. Well, because I guess I'm since you buy them, I'm still gonna call Samoa's store-bought. Girl Scout Samoa cookies are the greatest cookie in the world, followed by the gold with the chocolate filling Keebler Elves.
The Keebler Elves.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
What?
Store-bought for me is probably the best.
What are they? Jimbo Fudgies?
What's the Pepperidge Farm?
Fudges. Just fudges.
Fudges.
And Pepperidge Farm got a decent little under. I feel like don't get a lot of credit lineup, bro. Because everybody goes to Oreo.
Girl Scout cookies got crack in it, bro.
Pepperidge Farm. Those are upper crust. You got to get those are only for payday, man. Because you get a little bag of them.
But I've been a fat boy, bro. So I like when I go to the cookie aisle, especially, bro. When we
He actually goes to the cookie aisle.
Bro, we used to walk around that store so much, bro. You see everything, bro. That's brand new. Everything that just you like, damn, that bit kind of. I'm about to try that shit, bro. I'm about to open that bitch up.
Stop.
We're gonna delete that. Fucking damage it out the claim.
Yeah. Stone Cold, what is it that we used to do that so much? Stone Cold, what is your Twitter handle?
Off the top of my head, it
That's
blanked
Boston. I got it. You're that guy. You didn't use okay. All right, I got it. Money Mike, are you on Twitter?
Not yet.
Okay.
Soon to be.
Okay.
Oh damn.
I got to link it to my OnlyFans first.
Yeah, that's important. You look like an OnlyFans person.
Listen, you got to have a Twitter because I got to be the only one on the show without a Twitter.
All right, I got you, man.
Money,
Thank you.
OnlyFans.com / Lil Buff.
He's buff.
All right, beautiful. Okay, so predictions,
Really,
Jay.
really buff.
What we got?
Oh, predictions for this week's game. I think the Jags. They will win 27. High hopes, I know. 27-16.
16. All right, Stone Cold, what you got?
24-13.
24-13. Twitterless Jimbo, what you got?
28-14. That's why I like their picks. Like I like their scores.
I love it. Lil Buff, what you got?
I got it 21-20. Jags. Scoring the third touchdown to take the lead late in the game.
Game winning drive for Trevor?
That's nice.
Yep.
I like that.
But more importantly, the game-winning extra point. That's the big question. Yeah.
We didn't even talk about the new kicker. What the hell?
We didn't. I am going to go.
We're going to be talking about him next week, though.
Jags win 27-9.
Nah, Mike, you can't change your score, bro. We already didn't he say 31-10? Grandma baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't change the score. You said what you said.
You arguing with fans, bro.
But it's not a secure line, Jimbo.
It's not a secure line. Week 1 at Jaguars. I'm tweeting this out, so it's locked in, fellas.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I thought you already did that.
For the game?
That's them 42-7.
Oh, I love it.
Washington, Washington's a playoff team now. Washington's a playoff team.
If you don't get the fuck out of here, bro. What? Washington's a what?
I mean, for their division, they might be. It might be up between them and Philly. Like in their division.
Bro, they gave us the hardest game in the playoffs before on our run to the Super Bowl. The hardest game was against Washington 2 years ago.
But that was Heineke, though.
That was Heineke, bro.
That was Heineke.
Tyler. Y'all shitted on Tyler and went and got, or not y'all, but they shitted on Tyler and went and got Wentz.
Yeah.
Like Tyler, gave Tyler the real shot. They gave him the Gardner Minshew treatment. Like, yeah, we're kind of going to let you try.
But Ron Rivera's teams don't ever shit the bed, though. You got to give that man credit wherever he's been.
What Carson Wentz does, you know what I'm saying?
Carson Wentz shits the bed.
Last year,
but he does have.
He's going to govern them.
Going into that last game, what we say? We say, hey, Carson Wentz. We're going to see if Carson Wentz is broken like we think, and we put that pressure on his ass. His ass proved to be fucking broken. He didn't get nothing.
Because he's broken.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question real quick?
Get him, man.
Can I ask you guys a question real quick?
I'd love to answer it. Yes, please.
That's Stiff Arm by Josh Allen.
Oh, God. You missed it. We were talking about it. Yeah.
Oh, well, no. I was here. Yeah. But I didn't get to say this because we had a guest on. But that's Stiff Arm by Josh Allen. Do you think he would have done Josh Allen like that?
No, never.
Yeah.
Come on,
I didn't think so.
Daddy.
I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
Well, for one, he did that to a corner. So
it was a corner.
Yeah,
a corner that used to play running back.
But hold on, we're not gonna do that because when they did that shit, when Derrick Henry fucking did it to Josh Norman, it was like a big fucking deal, and that was Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry is
nasty.
Derrick Henry has like a Hall of Fame of stiff arms.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he does.
Well,
that one on Josh Norman was fucking nasty.
That was awesome.
Again, he's a fucking corner, bro.
Yeah.
So.
But he did it. He did it to fucking Leon Jacobs on us and Miles.
Devon Cleveland, yes, sir. You are absolutely right. Cisco is number 5 now. Clay Brooks did switch his number to 6. And Aluakin went with 23.
Yep.
Which was weird.
It's really not, though, because I mean it's weird compared to what we're used to. But think about it. You've got 44 on the outside, 33 and 23, and 41. Interesting. Mm-hmm. That's your linebacking core.
I know it's
45. You got like 45 with
the history
Chase on 49 with.
Oh yeah, the game has changed, man. The game has changed. Big Duval with the 30-9. I love it because you're thinking like I'm thinking. We're pitching a shutout defensively. We're giving up nothing but field goals, son. That's what I'm feeling. No, I got to say this so it's on air. So I get a message from little Jason. We all know little Jason. He was writing for us for a little bit. Little Jason Foster. Little Jason is connected. Like he's a guy worth talking to when it comes to the Jags. Little Jason comes to me. He says, "Hey, had a premonition last night. Not a dream." He says it was while he was asleep, but it was not a dream. He said it was too vivid. It did not feel like a dream. It was like a real life premonition. He said, "I'm not just saying this to get you hype. I'm telling you the truth." He said we pitched a shutout. And we beat Washington 14-0. That's what he said. 14-0 shutout. And I'd have to, you know what? I'd have to look to confirm exactly because he gave me a little more detail to it. And I told him, I said, I'm gonna put it on the show because I want people to hear it. Because if you're right, then you're fucking Miss Cleo. So
I have a lot of those
I had a vision earlier,
dreams.
and man, the feeling is so strong. I legit can't get it out of my head. I saw a shutout week 1. They literally did not score, and they had an opportunity to kick a field goal late, and it was blocked and returned for a touchdown.
So that means our offense didn't do shit.
Let me
never had a problem.
Let me just hop in real quick. Just
hold on. That's realistic, though.
Yeah,
that's realistic.
It's not. Listen, they ain't 100% right. Okay, then nobody's 100% right, including Vegas. But there's a reason they keep building them big ass buildings and Taj Mahals out in Vegas because they win more than they don't.
Right.
If they're saying it's a 2.5, 3-point spread, it's gonna be a close game, man. Unless some crazy wild shit happens, it's gonna be a close game.
Mike, real quick, do you remember what the odds were for the Rams Bills game last night?
I didn't, man. No, I Stone Cold asked, and I just looked it up at halftime, but I knew I wasn't gonna bet it, so I didn't even bother looking.
Right. I wonder because I'd like to see what the line was on that.
I think the Bills were underdogs. I'm pretty sure
it was a 2.5.
I'm pretty sure the Bills.
It was 2.5.
That game was 2.5 too. For the Bills.
Yeah,
the Bills were plus 2.5.
No, they were minus 2.5.
So the Rams were the dogs.
Yeah,
at home, the Super Bowl champs.
That's what it said. I'm looking at it right here. Buffalo was minus 2.5.
Wow.
That is Buffalo.
But like I said, I'm not saying, obviously they're
Buffalo
not
is
crazy shit.
2.5 point favorite. This is what CBS Sports has posted yesterday. So, I mean, the hype, you got to understand though, regardless of what, the Rams coming off of a Super Bowl win and all that, regardless of that, nobody is picking the Rams to repeat. Nobody. And everybody's picking Buffalo to win the Super Bowl. So,
yeah.
I mean, it may sound crazy to an extent, but
when you have 4 turnovers and you still stomp somebody,
yeah, Yeah.
Yeah, but the Reds are going to be all right.
The turnovers wash themselves, though. Like you're saying, 4 turnovers, but the turnovers wash themselves. Because how many takeaways did the Bills have? Did the Bills have like 3 takeaways?
I think they had 2.
I know they had 2. I'm not sure if they had any beyond that.
Yeah, they only had.
And 2. they had a 4th down stop.
Mm-hmm.
They had a turnover on down, so that's giving the ball back.
I know that was just basically you could tell Buffalo made a severe statement like, oh yeah, they got 4 turnovers on us, but yeah, we're still gonna stomp a mud hole in your ass.
Right. But I'm saying that, but it's not like you didn't get it in turn yourself.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
But look, just to go back to the Jags real quick, my ultimate point is as long as the Jags win, that's all that matters. If it's a close game, if it's ugly, it wouldn't surprise me. If it's rainy and it's ugly and there's fumbles and there's turnovers and there's a lot of 3 and out, a bunch of punting, don't be discouraged as a fan base. As long as they come out with a W, that's all that matters in the end, in my opinion. I want to see them go on the road, play a tough team. Ron Rivera is going to have the Washington team ready to play. So it's a challenge, man. This is a challenging game to start the season, in my opinion.
The Jags haven't won an away game since Raiders were still in Oakland.
Listen.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit going in the Jags' favor, though. Washington has been an absolute clusterfuck all offseason. The Jack Del Rio shit, coaches up and retiring and just literally quitting because of philosophical differences. I mean, they have had their fair share of distractions over there. Your quarterback by himself is a distraction. Like you signed a quarterback to come in. You signed the Dan Snyder shit. The stadium literally falling apart the previous year. You sign a quarterback to come in and lead your team, and it's a big deal, and you're happy about it. Nobody believes in him. Like everybody's laughing at you and pointing the finger. So you could call that a little locker room material, chip on the shoulder type deal. Hasn't worked for Carson Wentz yet. And then he's got to come back and play the team that just cost him his job. And that's exactly what it is. Jacksonville is the reason Carson Wentz is not in Indianapolis. If he beats us, if he just gets into the playoffs, Carson Wentz is still there.
And our defense got better.
And our defense got extremely better. And nobody has seen what Mike Caldwell will actually do. So there's the new shit there. You got the newness coming in. You don't know how to scheme against Mike Caldwell for real because you don't know what he's going to run. And you know what Doug Peterson's going to do. But dare I say that we have a better quarterback than the last time Doug Peterson was a head coach trying to make a run. So
Dougie P knows Carson. Nobody knows him better than Doug.
That's
Doug
it.
Peterson and Press Taylor.
Doug Peterson knows him. Press Taylor knows him. So you know their quarterback inside and out, his strengths, his weaknesses, all of the above. You have the guard who was the Pro Bowl top-notch guard from that team. He knows their terminology. He knows what they like to do. He knows their strengths and weaknesses. Then you have the better defense. They're missing Chase Young. I mean, everything is set up for the Jags to come out and start hot with Doug Peterson. It really is. It really is.
But it's going to come down to the execution. It's going to come down to the execution.
It's going to come down to jagging it up or not.
To what you said, Kay, about the Mike Caldwell defense, did you also get a chance to see the All Access, the new show with Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker?
Not yet.
That was the main thing he was talking about. It's like you could see us play this way one week, but the next week we switch it all up because of all the versatility we have on this defense. Guys can
100%.
play in multiple positions. You're going to
100%. And me and Jimbo talked about that throughout the work week. We talked about how if you look on paper, it may not look like there's a ton of depth at certain positions like nose and whatnot on the defensive line, but there really is. And that's because you can move these guys around. Arden Key doesn't have to just play end. He can go play outside linebacker. He can also play end. He can also play on the inside. They can move him wherever. Trayvon Walker, we knew this when they drafted him. We said it. They're going to play him outside, standing up at a 2. They're going to put his hand in the dirt at big end. They're going to kick him inside a tackle. They're going to do everything with him.
Devin Lloyd on the edge.
Devin Lloyd can step out to the edge. They have so much versatility, bro. You're right.
I could see that being a package instead of Kason.
Bruh, you telling me is he a starter?
Yeah, we swapped, bro.
Oh yeah.
They got Norwell. We got Scherf.
Oh
Yeah.
But to what we were talking about with the whole Chason thing, I could see us actually, instead of Chason, that being Devin Lloyd and putting Chad Muma in the middle.
Especially now, Chad Muma has
yeah.
earned his keep, and Doug said it in the presser. He said, "Yeah, Chad is giving you something to think about." So I mean, absolutely, you can see that. Absolutely.
I think Devin Lloyd was.
Man, we're at 2 minutes 15 or 2 hours 15 minutes. We went 15 minutes over, but it was a hell of a show. Laurie was an awesome guest. You guys have been awesome. The Money Minute debut. We gave you all the predictions. We told you what it was going to be. You're either going to learn to believe us or you're not. I mean, at some point, you got to realize we know what the fuck we're talking about. Now, hopefully, we don't come back in a post-game show and cry and tell you how sorry we are for giving you misinformation. But I don't think that's going to happen because we look like some pretty smart guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think so. So, I love you guys. Thank you guys for doing this. You guys are fucking awesome. Shout out to Laurie. Y'all can follow her on all social media outlets at Laurie Fitzpatrick. If you don't know how to spell it, simply look in the fucking comments, man. Laurie was awesome. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys were awesome. You stuck around. You were engaged the entire time. Please click the share button. Go out there. Go check out the new prediction video. UCF went ahead and got with all Jacksonville Jaguar content creators and got us to send in videos of our predictions for the season. So everybody from Dunn and Drew, Saint Cyr from Channel 4, I think Channel 4. I don't want to say the wrong news station. But,
yeah, he's 4.
Channel 4.
Yeah, Channel 4.
Yeah, he's 4.
Yeah, Jordan DeLugo.
What about T-Wig?
No, T-Wig. No. I think some people just weren't able to get it in time. So, shout out to everybody, man. But, yeah, go check that video out.
I was the token.
It's on UCF Jaguars. You was not. What about St. Cyr?
I was the token.
Money Mike is white. James Sincere. It's James, right?
Yeah. James
yeah.
St. Clair? St. Cyr.
St. Cyr.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're both like tiny and buff. And he's like sitting there in his shirt, and you can see he's like actually like he's got the shirt way too tight. And he's just fucking like jacked in that little shirt. He's a little guy though. He's just jacked. I was like, bro, look, and they kind of resemble.
Yeah, go check the video out, man. I'm smoking weed on UCF Jags YouTube page.
Yeah,
I saw that, man. I saw that.
Guess what? That's the one video on UCF Jaguars page that ain't mid. Ah, you hear me?
Now the mix with the mid too.
Yeah, mid CF Jaguar. No, for real though, go check it out, man. UCF Jaguars YouTube channel, man. Go shout out to him for doing that. He put all of our links down there in the description. He made sure to tell everybody to go fuck with everybody. So just shout out to him for showing love. The biggest Jaguar content creator, definitely in the game, showing love to us little guys, man. We love him. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have to deal with this sorry motherfucker. We can get him out of here right now. But no, if it wasn't for UCF Jag, we'd never even have Stone Cold, man. So we love him, man.
Hey,
and I love all you.
Remember that guy I told you about possibly doing one because of the Commanders game?
Yeah.
He did a video with UCF.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, we getting it, man. We getting it, bro. We moving. We getting it popping. I love y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. I am your host, the Hot Take Hooligan Agent K. That's the Cannabis Analyst Agent J. That right there is
Here comes the money.
Money motherfucking Mike. That goddamn Stone Cold. Steve motherfucking Boston. And that is Jimbo. And we out this bitch.
Yeah.